Alright, I think enough dilly-dallying. I had to reset up the YouTube stream because it decided to have an error and didn't save any of my settings. Ah! Here we go. Hi everybody! We're playing a different game today because I decided to try it and I liked it and here we are. I just really want to play this right now, so this is what we're doing. So, for context, this is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. This is an entry that was originally part of the Harvest Moon series, and for anyone who isn't familiar, there was a whole falling out between the actual developers of the Harvest Moon games and the publisher. They had a breakup, publisher got to keep the Harvest Moon name, developers changed the name to Story of Seasons, and the last couple of games they put out have all been remakes of the games they originally made, but under their own IP. You may also notice, here, we'll go to the options menu. There we go. A little quieter here. The title screen music is not the same as what is actually in this game. I have modded a couple of things in this game that just instantly irked me as someone who grew up playing the original game, Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. They changed the title screen theme, and it just sounds kind of like chill, generic farming game. So I put the normal one back in there. There's only a couple of other tracks I've changed, which probably won't come up. I actually did like the version of Breeze that's in this game, but if I felt like it later, I might change it, but not today. Alright, we're just gonna pop in. So this game, from the tiny bit I've played, has a lot of changes from the original. It also means I need to move my camera, like, over here for now, because we can't read any of the dialogue. Alright, so, it all started with a letter. I can't remember how many years it had been since I got one. See, I had this friend once. We used to share all our hopes and dreams with each other. In the center of this letter, his kid. The letter was all about life in the city. The kid asked a bunch of questions about farming, and at the end wrote, "I'd like to try working the farm." To a city kid, I guess life in Forgotten Valley must have seemed appealing. Now, that is not the original name of this valley. Originally it was called Forget-Me-Not Valley, but it may have been an issue as far as character limits for Forget-Me-Not, so I think they changed it to Forgotten Valley, which does not sound as good. I think Forget-Me-Not Valley makes more sense. And it sounds more like a plant kind of name. I think Forget-Me-Nots are an actual flower or something. Anyway. Well, it took me by surprise, I'll say that much. I closed my eyes and saw my old friend smile, just like it was yesterday. It takes guts to travel all the way from the big city to Forgotten Valley, a place most folks, well, forgot about. One second, I forgot to put my combined chat thing on. Here we go. So for the most part, I think they've been faithful to a lot of the music tracks, except the title screen. I don't know why they changed that one. It wasn't always my favorite, but it just feels wrong, and I don't like the new one. So. Unlike the original game, there's quite a few iterations, surprisingly, of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. An entry in the Harvest Moon series that I originally thought was not very popular, but given the remake, it was more popular than it seems like. Most people talk about, you know, 64, or Friends of Mineral Town, or even Magical Melody. But yeah, apparently a lot of people actually do like this game, which is nice. But this is the original design for the playable character in the original game. This is actually the 4th version of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life somehow. This might be the game that has had the most versions, I think, in the Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons series. They really milked this one, I guess. But yeah, this is the original version. In the original version, you could only play as the male character who had a set look. Alternatively, they released Harvest Moon: Another Wonderful Life, where you could play as a female protagonist who had a set design. And then they released Harvest Moon Special Edition, in which you could only play as the guy again, but had some extra stuff in it. And now in this one, where you can just create your own character. So that's what we're gonna do. I've also been struggling with the design of my character, whether or not I want to change my original character to have blue eyes or red eyes or keep the green eyes. But I think this is what we're gonna go with. I think. Is that the skin tone I want? You can't actually go back in this menu to kind of double check, which I like. We want lighter or tanner. Let me double check. Does this look? Yeah, I think the lighter actually does work better because of the light hair. Yeah. Okay, I think that's what we'll go with. The reason it says at the start we can't change our eye color and eye design and all that stuff later, we can change the hair and everything, but we can't change those other bits, is because the whole point of this game is you are supposed to get married by the end of the first year, and the rest of the game is about raising a child. So that child is going to have some traits influenced by how we design our character here. So they're not going to let us change our eye color and eye shape and stuff like that. 'Cause I don't know if the eye shape actually matters, but I think the eye color and skin tone are taken into account. We have to actually click here. That's me. That's hello. Okay. Okay, you have to hit enter. I hit it, but it didn't work last time. And we also have the addition of more pronouns in this one. We have she, her, he, him, and the new addition of they, them, which I don't believe was in some of the other more recent Story of Season games. Because it's just a dialogue difference, so they had to account for that as far as dialogue and translation. But we're gonna go with she, her. Something also different about this game, given they had the whole original male-only game, then female-only game. The original game had 3 different girls you could choose to marry. Special Edition added another one. And the male characters they gave to the female in the female game, they weren't exactly designed to be suitors originally, and so over time, especially in this remake, they've changed their designs to be more like, you know, attractive than just being like a quirky looking town character. I think they also added a new one in here as well to give each side the same number of suitors. But they also made it to where everybody is bi. So you can just marry anybody you want now. So you get a whole choice of like 8 different characters you can choose to marry now, which is pretty cool. Boop. All right. So, you're Frost, huh? I'm real sorry to hear about your old man. He was a good guy. Gonna make a lot of friends in the next life, I bet. I gotta say, though, you must take after him. No average young'un would want to pack up and come to Forgotten Valley of all places. This is a lot brighter than the original. The original had an interesting, I don't want to say misery vibe. It was gloomy and realistic in ways that, from what I have discovered, certain things they took out of this particular edition and made it more colorful, you know, family-friendly, pops of color farming game, which I don't necessarily disagree with. There's actually a texture pack out there you can install to bring back a lot of the original vibes, and there's like people have done different like ENB kind of shader pack things and stuff, which is cool. Not a ton of mods that are out there, partially because they're still trying to crack open the game engine and figure out how they can put in new objects and stuff and all that, but still, there's cool stuff out there. at least for bringing some things back to the original. One of which is the names. I don't know if they probably changed the name of Takakura in the retranslation, but for some reason they decided to retranslate a lot of the characters' names to things that are unrecognizable to me, so I changed all of them back. This, you know, nostalgia. I don't want to call Muffy Molly, because my brain does not accept this. Oh. It's like telling me I've been pronouncing a Pokemon name wrong my whole life. I'm like, no. Yeah, a big theme of this game is the eventuality of death. Which is, you know, a little dark, I guess, for a children's game, but it was trying to be like realistic farmy, in that your animals could die if you allowed them to get sick and pass away. I don't remember if they could ever die of old age, but the whole point is that you're living your whole life and you're glad for the time that you've had, and they kind of took away a little bit of that by, I think, making it maybe a little bit too colorful. Your animals cannot die anymore in this version of the game. No animal deaths, and that's not just specific to this game. They did that for basically all the story of seasons, I think, after like Mineral Town, or maybe starting with Friends of Mineral Town remake. Nobody dies anymore except specific characters that may have died in the original. Yes, animals are immortal. They can get, oh, actually, no, they can't even get sick anymore. I think they just dislike you a little bit if you allow them to stand all day outside in the rain. They don't get sick. Normally they would get sick and you'd have to buy like an antidote medicine to cure their sickness. And if you allowed them to stay sick, then they could die. And they'd have a whole sad cutscene where they sit there and then they fall over on the ground dead. And then the little sprites that will meet are like, see, this is what happens when you neglect your animals. You know, traumatizing things for children, but, you know, necessary. It's 2026, you'd think they would see no point in bothering and changing names. I'm not sure if they changed the names in Japanese as well, but whatever the reason, the translators decided to translate the names to be potentially more accurate to what the original intention was. Even though I saw on the Steam page they're talking about, they had like a blog post about like translation stuff. And they did put a lot of effort into it, but and then they said that many members on their staff had played the original, but I guess they decided it was pretty harmless and some of the names were maybe a little strange or something, so they changed them. I don't know. It's funky. Anyway. We can talk probably more after our cutscene here is over. Also, how you doing, Tyrion? I'm stumbling over my words. I'm just so excited. I will say this is probably not going to be a regular stream game. This may even be the only time we stream it, just because I have trouble playing games like this where there's long periods of time before anything like particularly new and interesting happens. This is a routine game, right? You know, after a while we're gonna have exhausted most of like the new normal dialogue, so we're just gonna be fishing and doing stuff like all day long just to farm money. So probably a game I'm gonna be mostly playing on in my own time, but the start of the game, you know, that's where like we get bombarded with a whole bunch of new stuff, so. And I'm excited to play it. So, and show off. Hey, Not a Robot, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright, so, well, once you spend a little time here, I'm sure you'll figure it out if it's really the life you want. Oh, thank you! I'm kind of cosplaying. It's my character here. Don't have a backpack on, though. Or jeans. Or proper overalls, but this is what we've got. Alright, this is it. Oh yeah. It's Breeze in 2026. This is the land your old man and I found. The buildings are run down, sure, but you can still use them. Soil's fertile enough to grow crops on, too. See this pasture? If you spread some fertilizer on it, you have a place for your livestock to graze. That's new. I believe in the original, you just had a full field of grass. But I think now we actually have to create the full field of grass. I wish I could get this cursor away. Oh, there we go. I can do that. Borderless windowed magic. So how about it, kid? Ready to take over the farm? Yeah! Heh, that's what I like to hear. I'm sure your old man's cheering you on too. Come on then, might as well give you the grand tour. This is not a remake of the N64 Harvest Moon. Maybe it looks similar, but a lot of Harvest Moons are similar. This is a remake of the GameCube game, Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Which is what I grew up with, so. It's one of those things where I think every Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons fan's favorite game's their first one, you know? This here's the barn. It's where you'll raise cows, horses, and sheep. I'll take you inside later. This is new. Here's the shipping bin. Get to know it, because it's gonna be your best friend. If you've milk or any products to ship, put them in there. I'll sell them for you at the city market the next morning. If there's something you want me to buy, write it down in the ledger here. Over there is your storage shed and your food storage. If your bag ever starts getting too full, you can throw items you don't need in one of those. I'll put the smaller items you buy and any profits you make here. Other folk might leave gifts or rewards around here too, so keep an eye out for those. Yeah, they definitely move stuff around. Which we'll get to it. This is the coop. You might have guessed, but this is where you'll raise your chickens. That there is one of your fields. You can plant seeds there, but you'll need a hoe to plow the soil first. Speaking of which, I've got a few packs of seeds and some basic tools for you. Try using them when you get a chance. Doggies! Huh, I guess a couple of stray dogs settled in here, and it looks like they've already warmed up to you. Alright, I'll let you keep one, but just one, alright? I ain't a huge fan of dogs. Now go on and pick a favorite. I mean, I've always been, like, I've always leaned toward the pointy-eared dog, in real life too. I like the pointy-eared dog, so. We're gonna go for the pointy-eared dog. Alright then, you gonna name it or what? We're gonna name them... Curry! Sounds good. I'll try to find an owner for the other pup next time I head to the city. Guess I'll build the little one a doghouse too. This here is your house. I tried to fix it up a bit before you arrived, so you should be able to settle right in. Huh? Oh, my house. See that cabin over there? That's where I live. Well, that covers the main facilities. Ain't much, but if you save up, maybe you can expand some of them. Oh, before I forget, I said we go in the barn later, didn't I? Well, it's later. Follow me. I bought you a cow as a welcome present. Her feed bin is all set up over there. Oh, and she'll need a name too. Also, something else I did, because nostalgia. I did do a mod for the cow texture, and I made it the same as the old one. The new one, they changed the pattern of the cow, and they have one eye, like, not have the black pattern on it, and the other one does. And it's just, it's not the same. It's cute, and I wish it was like an additional pattern, but it's not the same. Cow was my childhood, and I'm gonna give him the same name I gave my original cow, which was Cloudy. Cloudy, huh? I like it. She's our first animal, so take good care of her. She gave birth about 10 days ago, so she'll produce plenty of milk. As long as she's healthy, you should be able to milk her twice a day. Definitely different. I think that about sums up the farm. Oh wait, you've got to decide on a name for it. Any ideas? So we're gonna call it the Elegant Farm. Kind of like Elegant Frost, Elegant Farm. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I have to click. No, no. Okay, only the main enter button, not the numpad one. Elegant Farm. Has a nice ring to it. Sure. While I've got you, I might as well introduce you to the locals. I'm no social butterfly, but a youngin' like you is sure to charm the heck out of them. Ready to go? What's the matter? So what we can actually do if we wanted to, which people may want to do if they want to replay and romance other characters, is we can pass on the intros to being introduced to everybody in town one by one, which I believe is new. I don't think that was an option before. Let's go! Beep, beep, beep. This here's the Layover Inn. Tim runs the place with his wife Ruby. Their son Rox lives with them too. I don't remember if Rock was their son originally. They gave him a different name, I think, in the new translation, but yeah. Yeah, you had to meet everybody. Yeah. I do like a lot of the new versions of the new tracks. Yeah, I thought originally Rock was just like some random kid that had traveled into town. But maybe they changed that with Another Wonderful Life when he became a suitor. You know, because they also changed his skin tone. I think he used to be a lot paler skinned. Oh, and there's a girl named Nami who's staying up on the 2nd floor. This is Galen and his wife Nina. I think that's how you say it. Is it Galen or Galen? I always called him Galen. And she's got her cute ladybug hat. This is Chris. That's all you need to know about Chris. She exists. That's Chris's husband, Wally, and their son, Hugh. Griffin here is owner and head barista at the Bluebird Cafe. Muffy helps him out part-time. Romana here owns the villa, where she lives with her granddaughter Lumina. Their butler over there is called Sebastian. And they made Lumina a bit taller now, which that may have been a special edition thing, 'cause she became a suitor option starting in special edition. But she was originally a child. So this is what the title screen theme normally is, which I think it works as an in-game track. It don't sound very exciting for a title screen, so that's why I put the original back, because it has more character. Oh, the guy playing guitar? That's Gustafa. He's a real character, always strumming some tune or another. That guy over there is Cody, a man of few words, but a real passionate artist apparently. For some reason, so this character used to be very different in the original. He used to be like this big, muscular, like hulking guy, because this whole thing is that he punches sheet metal together to make his art. Literally punches it together. So he was this big, hulking, strong guy with like a mohawk and everything. But I think starting in this one, they made him a suitor, so they completely redesigned him. And he's also the only, I guess unless you include Cody, or not Cody, Rock, which I'm not sure. Yeah. He's a little darker skinned now. But this is the only, like, African-American character in the game that you can romance. I don't actually remember if there are any other people of color aside from the innkeepers. I think that might be it. It is strange to me that they didn't add like another, like a lady to romance that was a person of color, because I think everybody else is just white. But, you know, Japanese game. Yeah, I also think they retranslated his name as like, his name's like Grody now, or Grady or something, and I don't know. That's Vesta. She runs the agricultural farm here. Over there is Marlon, her little brother. Celia helps them both with the farm work. Yeah, all the male suitors got a design overhaul. The ladies basically all look the same. All the men look different now. He used to have a mullet and all, and he looked like he was supposed to be just a character in the town. They sell seeds here, so take a look at their stock when you get a chance. They also flipped his colors. Now he has a blue jacket and white pants. A few other folks live in that direction. We've got the twins who craft fireworks, an odd boss scientist. Best not to ask about its experiments. Plus, there's an archaeologist stand in a tent up by the waterfall there. He and his assistant dig up all sorts of weird stuff. Alright, that should cover everyone. I'm sure you're exhausted. It's been a long day, so take it easy for now. If you think of any other questions for me later, don't you hesitate to ask, alright? Oh yeah, there's something I forgot to give you. This camera belonged to your old man. Ain't the newest model, obviously, but it does the job well enough. Let's try taking a test photo. Okay, so this is new. You can use it whenever you're feeling photographic. Now get some rest, kid. You've earned it. Ooh, never seen a nature sprite like that before. Yeah, we can't have a game without a photo mode. It's 2026, dang it.
Hey, who could it be? Beats the heck out of me. Far as I know, we're the only nature sprites in Forgotten Valley.
Yeah, so what are we looking at then?
Good question. Hey buddy, what's your name? Frost? Gotcha, so you're a nature sprite named Frost.
Roger that.
The name's Knack, nice to meet ya. I'm Nick, nice to greet ya.
And my name's Flack, let's all be friends, okay? Hey! Yeah, we have our nature sprites that I think are in like every Story of Seasons game. There's always some kind of plot to revive the harvest goddess who's gone. Yeah, so this is the first chapter. Something new to this game is we can actually save whenever the heck we want. We can go to the journal on the table, but we can also just save anywhere. Because it's 2020, so... Yeah! Alright. Something I'm so glad they brought back is the TV. I love the TV channels. They're so cute. Yeah. Here's the 6-hour forecast. A high-pressure system is currently blanketing the region. The weather should be clear and pleasant. We have our, like, helpful tips and stuff. Which, look, there's a picture of our farm. What the heck? Hello, it's time for the daily diary. So, basically, they do, like, little script tutorials here to teach you like how to care for your animals and stuff. So it's like, what do cows eat? They eat fodder. You should feed them twice a day. What about snacks? It'd be the worst day ever if I couldn't have snacks. Well, snacks are pretty great and cows love them as long as they're bovine friendly. Whoa, cows are just like us! I guess so, but cows can't live on snacks like fodder plus alone. That's new. Make sure you feed them the proper fodder they need too. I don't remember a fodder plus. Okie doke! That's it for today! Woo. Oh, we have the Angler channel. Howdy anglers, we've asked Skylar from Dewdrop Village to see what's biting in the rivers around here. How's the fishing, Skylar? Oh, God. There's... Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, he's going. Yeah, sometimes when you click to advance the dialogue to like finish the line in this game, it'll skip a bit, which is annoying. Let's see here. We can actually just restart it. Fish? What fish? You think I have time to consider landing lunkers when I've got wild bears and monkeys stealing my catches? Because of that, I'm plumb out of food and I'm starving. What's worse, I slipped and fell in the river because I was feeling woozy. These mountain streams are cold, man. My ma didn't even let me bring a lunch on this trip. I should have known that this was gonna happen. Okay, I think we get the gist of things. Thank you, dear audience, for tuning in. Woo. We also have our luck forecast. Our luck's good. Honesty is the best policy. Your smile will bring good fortune. I don't know if the luck forecast actually does anything in this game. It used to be... I don't actually exactly remember what it did. I think it influenced items in the dig site and maybe fish? Maybe, like, you would earn more friendship points of people if your luck was good. I don't actually remember. We have like a whole cooking system. Now we have make by recipe. Before you would have to figure out recipes, you know, by pure trial and error and finding recipes around the town and writing them down on paper. Don't gotta do that anymore. We can change some of our look. We can look at our calendar. We're on the first day of spring. I could have sworn that the months were longer in the original. I don't remember. I do know the years are different. The original game had 10 years you had to play through, 4 of which were filler chapters. Well, filler between chapters, I should say. There are chapters where things actually change and progress every year, and they had Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, 3 years of filler, and then like another year somewhere else that was filler. Crazy nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that there were 30 days in a month or something in the original, but they definitely shortened it up because the game was so long, basically nobody wanted to finish it, and you would run out of content to really do aside from finding like events by talking to the villagers and stuff. There'd be no like gameplay stuff to do. You've already made enough money to buy all the upgrades you could want. There's no real point to doing anything else other than just to do it. So I think they tightened it up a lot to make the amount of content actually last how long the game is. And the little bit I saw, they kind of took away some things to make you have to buy them again later, which I think was a way to kind of get around to having to invent a bunch of new content. Anyway. We got our record player. We can actually change our record between here and Quiet Winter. I changed the Quiet Winter that was available because the one of the new versions sounded way too synthy that didn't match the game. So we should have this one, which is from the PS2 version. Anyway. I would have put like the original GameCube tracks in, but they just sound a little too harsh now, I think. Like, while actually playing the game with these graphics, it just, something about it didn't fit to me, but yeah. Basically they're telling us we got tutorials we can go look at if we want to. I don't want to. I already read all these, so yeah. Let's go explore. So we got a lot of different stuff. They actually swapped the location of these things, sort of. This tool shed here which we can use. Oh, we can actually swap between the fridge here. We don't actually have to go to those. We can just tab. That's cool. This used to be a building that you would have to go into that had your freezer section that you could put produce and all in to store. Because I think... I don't remember if food spoiled, but you did not have much inventory space in the original. So there used to be a whole building here that you'd have to enter, and then you could go do this, then you could sell your items in the building and order things with the ledger and all. So all these things are originally in a building over here. In the shed, there used to be an actual building you'd also have to go into. So you could change out to new upgraded tools and put away anything else that wasn't food. They also added a bell here so you can bring your chickens outside before you'd have to do it one at a time. This is one of our fields. So something great that they did in this version of the game. As you can see in the back, we don't have a field there. The original game had a huge field back here. And then it had these, which actually these are a little bit bigger than they were in the original as well. I think they only went about this wide before. And there used to be one here actually, but they swapped it with the coop and kind of moved things around where they're closer together, where it makes more sense. So the fertility of these fields varies. This is the least fertile, the next one's a little bit better, and the last one was super fertile. So you'd basically only ever farm normal stuff in the super fertile field, and then you'd farm like trees and stuff in these fields. And it's just, yeah. Because otherwise you had to buy fertilizer to make the stuff decent, so. Yeah. They also changed the hopping noise. I don't like it as much, but this is whatever. Alright, we're gonna go look at our cow. Cow! Cloudy's doing fine. So I think I've grown to like this noise better. The original had such a cute little cow noise, and I technically could mod it in, but you know, it's lower quality sounding and all. I've gotten used to this one and it fits the animation. Cute. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and put some fodder out. They moved this over here. It used to be on the top left. Okay, we're gonna put some fodder in. And they also put in a permanent pregnancy birthing area. It used to be this tiny little corral on the right side that would only pop out when your cow was like close to giving birth. I guess your animal was close to giving birth. Oh, we can actually hop in there. That's cool. The farm can also fit a lot more animals. Oh my god! The cow just rubber banded across the screen. Whoa! I think they're excited to get out. Okay. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't remember how many animals you could have in the original. It might have been like 8 or so. Now you can have up to like 16 or something animals. They doubled the amount. So I do not remember having more than 10 animals possible in the original. You're very tight on space. Oh, we should actually probably do some farming. So now, like a modern game, thank goodness, we can just tab between all of our tools here instead of having to cycle around slowly in our inventory. So let's see, what all we have? We got tomatoes, seeds, and apples. So these... Open our menu. So we have a new menu here. We can access our whole inventory. As you can see, our inventory is huge. Our inventory used to be just like the size of maybe one of these bars in the original. And so you'd have to put away most of your stuff pretty often. And it was just a scrolling list, I think. I don't remember if you actually had a menu to look at your stuff. We have a request list menu, so there are quests in this game to give us some more short-term goals. Those didn't exist in the original. We can actually look at our stats here, as far as our stamina, energy, and fullness. I think stamina is your sleep, and energy... I don't know. They're so similar terms. One of them is your sleep, and one of them is your ability to do tasks like using your watering can and hoe and all that stuff. Once it gets depleted, you'll like pass out and all. We also have wonders. That's a new thing. It's like in-game achievements. That's new. More goals. This game really needed more goals to do, aside from just marrying things and just watching the plot progress over time and farming. We can look at our like income and all that stuff. We can actually look at a glance at what animals we have instead of having to go inside the barn to check that. And it also tells us, conveniently, how many things of milk they're going to give per day. So in this case, we can get 4, and we can milk them twice a day. So we get 4 every time we do that. We can look at our relationship with all the characters. This used to be hidden information that was not visible to the player. You would just know based on, like, conversations, I guess. So that's pretty cool. And we do have so many hearts, which I think influences the quality of the milk, I think. Because if we have milk that isn't very good, like, from what I tested, we can't actually cook or sell via the drop-off any milk that's like C grade or lower or something, which is very different. I don't remember that being the case in the original. I think it just earned less money. But we do have ways to offload those things. All right, so tomatoes grow from spring to autumn, grows in all soil types and quick. Apple seeds grow in all soil types, but they need a wide enough space, begin flowering in summer and fruiting in autumn. So we're gonna wanna put stuff in that's gonna grow fully before summer comes in. All right, so we're gonna do apple seeds. Should I do them here or there? But this is the least fertile, so we're going to have to put the most effort into this. So I think we do it over here. I think that's probably what you do. It used to be an invisible thing, I think, in the original, where things would just die if they were planted too close to the trees. Now they actually have an indicator that forces you to plant the things a proper space apart. And watering is a bajillion times faster. Basically all the farming is a million times faster. You can also hold left trigger to start strafing in whatever direction. And we are... sometimes it kind of bounces a little. We're schmoving. I think if anything, only the planting is like a little slow, but you know, you don't plant that often. Oh, no, 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 it's ruined! Alright, we're gonna have to go buy more tomato seeds. Like, look at this, we're schmoving. Ah, it's already done and it's only 9 AM. Alright. You can also conveniently put away our tool. There's no longer like a pull out, boop, whip, put away thing. I love the sound, and they do use it, but we don't have to deal with the terrible repetition of it sometimes. Alright. It's something I learned by looking at a video talking about the new stuff that I didn't test. I was picking up stuff and putting it away each time, like in the original. We can just keep picking it up. Ah! We don't have to put it away. We could just go. We're done. Oh man. So for anyone who's played the original, you may wonder, based on the howling screech of the mountain, what did they replace that with in this version? Where you see, in the original version of this game... Oh, okay, you do have to put it away if you're picking up different stuff. If you try to go up this mountaintop, it might be nice to visit one of the faraway towns across the pass for a change of pace. The trip should take 6 hours. In the original game, due to the technology of having the ability to link your GameCube to a Game Boy Advance, you could actually link your copy of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life to your Game Boy copy of Harvest Moon: Friends of Mineral Town. And what that would allow you to do is you could access more music tracks and things with like the Game Boy, on the Game Boy end. I don't remember exactly how it worked because I never had a copy of Friends of Mineral Town. I had a link cable, never had that game, never got to experience it. But now they've completely taken away that whole mechanic and just put in like a 6-hour time skip is what it is. From my understanding, it does not really do anything. It might adjust your hunger a little bit or something, but it's just a way to pass 6 hours if you want that. That's all it is, so. Yeah, you think they would have had a way to like import your save or even something like, hey, oh, the raccoon's here. The raccoon's huge in this one. What the heck? Oh, the huge raccoon. Hold on. I want to take a picture of it. I actually hadn't seen it yet. Oh, I can't adjust where I'm at. Yeah. Oh, the raccoon used to be so small. That thing is huge. Hi. Oh. The raccoon must live around here. A wild raccoon. I bet we can feed it and stuff now. All those animals you used to not be able to do anything with. They would just exist. I think you could talk to them and maybe give them hearts. I don't actually remember. They might have just been set dressing. But yeah, you would think that maybe they would have, I don't know, given you like a bonus outfit or something if you had, like, on your Steam account, like, you had a copy of Friends of Mineral Town or any of the other Story of Seasons games or something. Or, like, you could import your save data and get, like, a bonus. I don't know, something. That would have been cool. Incentivize you to actually play the other ones. I don't know if they can still do that kind of thing on, like, Switch and all. If they're allowed to access, like, the internal memory to see if you own, like, another copy of a game due to, like, I don't know, file restrictions or something. It's windy, huh? You know the raccoon that wanders around here? I get the feeling it doesn't like me very much. Oh, well. Let's go buy some more seeds. Oh, this is a great view. How's farm life treating you? If you ever need any crop seeds, come find me. I'm more than happy to share the extras. Anyway, if you grow crops, you're gonna want to ship them out to the city. Just don't steal away my clientele, alright? They used to, like, stand up, I think, and talk to you. Oh, I can't actually get stuff from you, I don't think, right now. Yeah, because you're currently working. Is Celia around? Oh, I remember this song. Does it still have the high pitch bit? Yeah. Vesta puts more love and care into her crops than anyone I know. That's why all of our produce tastes so good. That aside, do you want to purchase anything? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to want to look for spring crops or fruit trees that are going to be fruiting later. So we probably want more tomatoes. Watermelon, that's a good one. Grows in everything, grows quick. Okay, we could do strawberries, but it's a little bit risky because we have to have enough time for them to grow within the 10 days. Summer to autumn, so we're not going to worry about that stuff right now. Alright, we've got peach seeds, which begin flowering in spring and fruiting in summer, so no point in really planting those right now. We're not going to get the flowers. So probably grapes. I think, from what I remember the original, grapes are a tree. I don't know if they've changed that. And apples, yeah, and fertilizer. Okay, so we're gonna want to get a couple more of a lot of things. Oh god. Why is it so like... I swear sometimes it's like double moving. Or moving so quick. It's weird. Alright. Let's see. Each row takes 3. We already have 1. So probably 2 more of these. We don't have infinite money here. Now something they kept from the original is that we do buy the seeds and everything, 1 stack of them at a time, like 1 purchase at a time. I'm surprised they changed that, but I guess you don't shop for seeds all that often. But I want infinite money! Hey, Pooks. If we grow enough really good stuff, we'll have infinite money. Alright, let's do the grapes. We're gonna do at least 3 of those. We can always get more later, but we definitely want them growing to be... But we want them to be fully grown by summer, so they'll flower. Alright, so we're gonna get... Let's see, what we planted 5. 1 of them was wonky. So we're gonna want at least 4 for the 1 row. I want to get them growing as soon as possible so I can note down how long it takes for them to grow. I assume if they grow quickly, they all just grow at the same time, but these might take a whole season. I don't know how fast they are now. Alright, so we're gonna want to plant at least like 5 of these. Make the same amount of rows. We also want to save some money because we're gonna very quickly need some to buy some other tools we don't have yet. We're gonna go ahead and be a little risky with these. How you doing, Pooks? I hope you're having a good day. Alright, we're also gonna get some fertilizer. It's actually cheaper than I remember. I think originally it was a 1 and done, but we have to use more now. I think it goes away and you have to re-add it. So we got at least 6 trees. 120. Let's do like 11 for now. Because we're not expected to be able to afford all this crazy stuff. We'll have to get most of our money from milk for now. You can also sneak up here and look at her diary. Which, there we go. Which says, I feel Greenheart about her. It used to be in the... Oh god. That's weird. Okay, I can move down, but I have to click to go up. That's interesting. It used to be in the original game. In order to see how much the potential suitors liked you, you'd have to go to a specific location in their home in order to see what they've written in their diary about you. But you know, now we have this whole menu, so that's not really necessary. But they kept it, so you know. As you can see, many of the characters do not have hearts below them, but all the suitors do. So out of the ones we've met, we can see we have all these. Do you have a recipe here? I know she used to have like a tomato recipe or a watermelon one that she would tell you. I don't remember if it was kept in her house. Oh, she also has a secondary diary. Oh no, this is his. He has his own diary too. Why is it? I swear it's like double clicking sometimes. Weird. See, like sometimes it's like, if I hold it, it's like clicking through. That's weird. It wasn't doing that on Steam Deck. You don't have like a hidden recipe here? Working in the fields tires you out. No, I don't need to shop. Alright. Busy weekend. 2 friends that you work with got married, so you had to cover some shifts. You were actually in the wedding too? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a lot of tackle, Books. But congratulations to them. I hope you'll recover soon. So I don't know why, but they play your farm tune like all the way out here now. Okay, so this is the new quest board system. So Celia wants tomatoes to make salads with, and by tomatoes she means 1 tomato. She can't get them from her own farm because Vesta has them for her clients, but she'll give us 5 eggs. And Cody wants milky soup because he needs the energy. And he'll give us watermelon seeds. Okay, that sounds really good. And we've learned the recipe for milky soup. You plan to stay inside all day tomorrow, yeah. Oh shoot, I think I actually messed up by not milking earlier. One of the things from the tutorials I'd read before we started streaming is the cows give milk every 10 hours. It's not twice a day. It's... Oh, wow! I think we have an interesting cow this time around. I did not see that. Swing! Well, let me push you around a little bit. Okay. What is happening with the cow? This is not happening when I was playing before, just kind of testing stuff around for a couple of days. I'm curious if it's just anytime the cow moves, they're just rubber banding, teleporting everywhere. They did that in the barn too, so it's not just a collision with the fence issue. Oh! Whoa! Oh, no. We're gonna not look at the eldritch beast we have on our farm for now. Oh, we found an event. Sometimes if you're in the right place at the right time, you get an event. Hello there, Frost. Since you're here, do you have time for a quick chat? I just adore this view. It always helps me settle down. The rushing water, the gentle breeze. You just don't get this in the city. That's where I used to live, you know? But some things went sour and I ended up moving to Forgotten Valley. Every once in a while, when I'm staring out at the river, I think back on all my old heartache. I'm just kidding. The clean air in the valley has done wonders for my skin, so I like to make sure I spend some time outside every day. Here, see for yourself. Thank you, Frost. You're such a sweetheart. We really should get to know each other better. I feel like you and I are on the same wavelength. Until next time, then. So I think they have like a kind of like an introductory cutscene between all the possible suitors now. Oh, I've also wandered into another one, conveniently. Yo, what's up? Wrong way, bud, over here. So this is Rock. I've never liked Rock as a character. Playing hooky from Farmer to go on a stroll, huh? I see how it is. Hey, I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it. You look like you were having a staring contest with the river, but I figured you were probably just overworked or something. Not everyone gets this level of concern from a stud like me, by the way. Just saying. Anyway, listen. You've got to relax your shoulders. I've never seen anyone so tense in my life. If you don't take time to chill, life's gonna chew you up and spit you out. Come on, let's hang out and shoot the breeze. Oh, I know that look. You're thinking, wow, this guy is so cool. I gotta know more about him, right? Well, first of all, thank you. I'm flattered, really. Second of all, you're in luck, because I'm happy to reintroduce myself as many times as you need. The name's Rock. I live at the Layover Inn with my parents. Gotta be a good son and watch over them. You know how it is. Oh, but that's the easy stuff. We gotta dig deeper. Yeah. I remember when this guy wasn't a suitor in the original, and he was still just as annoying. Let me tell you a few of my favorite things. Hope you're ready for this. I'm all about taking it easy. No work, no pressure, no nothing. Just me, myself, and I, living the dream. People do whatever they want in Forgotten Valley. That's what makes it awesome, you know? So you'd think an all-play, no-work lifestyle would be chill here, but everybody's got a problem with it. And I'm just like, why? I mean, he ain't gonna like this. But also, it's kind of weird that in a valley where nobody does anything, people would have a problem with it. That is pretty weird. This is a relaxing game after all. Right? It's messed up. I'm psyched to meet someone else who understands. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. So here's to a beautiful friendship, bud. Anyways, I gotta get back to doing what I love. A whole lot of nothing. Catch you around, Frost. Oh no. No. Am I rock? Oh no. Folks, don't take it so hard. Yeah, let's go meet Cody. Or Grody or whatever they renamed him, but I changed it back. It just looks completely different. Like, silhouette-wise now. They tried to make him, like, a strong person, but also small, and not the Incredible Hulk. What are you doing? Thinking. Oh. I had watched this scene at like a different time of day. I literally cannot see the sparkling thing that we're supposed to be seeing in the water during the daytime. Ah! Ever changing. Splash, sway, the waves rise, they return. Alright, bye. He's being a standoffish artist. Yo, you're that farmer, right? Name's Cody. I make art out of metal. Need something? Oh, yeah, I'm here to chat. The sea swallows everything. Feelings, emotions, it all melts away in the face of the sea. Here, we're gonna give him a flower. Here we go. Wrong menu. Here, have a flower. Need something? Here we go. Oh, is that for me? Yeah. Thanks. It's really hard to find opportunities to give this guy gifts, from what I remember in the original. So we will take the opportunity to give him a gift. I don't actually know if you can give them multiple gifts a day. Does Daryl use these nets for his experiments? Whose boat is this anyway? The world may never know. And I like how they kept a lot of the set dressing from the original. They're just like, I don't know, this ain't ever gonna get explained. Nobody will ever know. Oh yes, this is where Cody lives. Oh, but Chris is here. What are you doing? Oh, Frost, is your farm doing well? If you ever end up with a dairy surplus, I'll gladly take any extra milk. Alright, so she likes milk, so we should probably gift her some milk at some point. I don't know why the texture... Some of the textures on their faces are like low res. Cody's art really radiates peace and harmony. It almost seems alive. I can look at it, but look, it's kind of like a wrecking ball, but double-ended. Alright, here we go again. Hello there, I'm Patrick, second best crafter in the world-class fireworks. Good to meet you. And just in case you were wondering, my twin brother Cassie, I always call him Casey. Cassie's the best. It ain't your normal abode, but this is home to us. Just, try not to bump into anything, eh? Welcome to the valley. Name's Cassie, crafter of the world's best fireworks. Don't confuse me with my brother Patrick. His are only second best. Hey there, whippersnapper. How's about playing a little game with me? Oh boy, here we go! I love games! Alright. We're gonna see if we can do it a second time. I messaged you guys in the Discord and also Blue Skied or whatever about it. I was never able to beat this man at this stupid territory game for 20 years, and I did it last time, and he felt just as difficult. Maybe I've just gotten smarter. We're gonna see if we can do it again. Originally beating him was the way to unlock more records if you did not have friends of Mineral Town. So I never got to see all the other music tracks in the game outside of listening to them on YouTube and going, huh, that feels weird. Here we go. They also changed that to where I think most of the music tracks you get from other characters now by befriending them, and for like, probably like Gustafa or something. Because he plays music, you know, things that make sense. You probably still get something for being friends with this guy and beating him in the game though. Alright, so this is a territory game, where you and I duke it out to see who can place the most lines on top of the board. If you surround a space with your own colored lines, it turns into your territory. Oh, and you can't choose lines that have already been picked. If a line's taken, that's all she wrote. No takebacks. The smallest territory on the board is one of these little triangles, but you could take several at once if you're feeling adventurous. If you surround your opponent's lines with your own, then those lines are all yours. Stealing like that is fair game. However, if your opponent's fully claimed some territory already, you can't take that. It's theirs for the rest of the game. On the bright side, you can always use your own territory lines to add on to what you already got. When all the lines are filled up, the game ends and we tally up our totals. Might have already guessed, but whoever claims the most territory is the winner. That about sums it up. All set? Alright, let's go. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Used to do this with our graphing paper in math class. Alright, so I made the mistake last time of starting here, which is a terrible idea. The edge pieces are the most important in this scenario. Because if I click here, he's going to pick one of these two spaces. If I click here, he can just click here and later just surround it and claim all that territory. Because it's all about surrounding stuff and closing off when you can. So we're going to pick here. Okay, okay. Alright. So he currently cannot fill in this space because I have picked this. He cannot surround these triangles fully. He can only do this and this to claim that space. So, we're gonna do this, I think. He could always pick that though, which is not good. But I also don't want him... Well, he might also go in that direction too. I want to make it a triangle, so we're gonna do that. Okay, okay. Alright. So this space is useless unless I can also get this. Okay, okay. If he does that, he claims that space. So we're gonna grab this. Oh, no. Okay, we're still fine, we're still fine. I can do this. Yeah, he might claim this spot says. This is good, this is good. Oh, I did not see that coming, okay. Never mind. No, all that was a waste. Alright. I thought he didn't have one of these internal lines. Oh, but it was surrounded though. Right, right. Okay. Never mind. Okay, let's just do let's try to do what I did before. Alright, so this is completely useless. I can't do anything with this now. Unless I extend it around crazily. Which I think is way too risky. Why didn't I pick that spot? No, that's useless too. Fuck. No! I've screwed myself. I can't possibly surround any of those. I should have just picked that one. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was going greedy like I always did. Alright, we're gonna do... Yeah, this is actually completely useless now. So even if I go like around, I don't... I think it does count if you go like around like that, but that's never gonna happen. Do that, he's just gonna go there. Yeah, all my lines are like basically useless. Yeah. I tried to go too big. That one move screwed me up and now I'm screwed up over here. This is the only line I can do anything with. Unless I was able to somehow surround all of that. If I do that, he's just gonna take this one. Just do that. Fine. Oh, fuck you. Come on. Just take the one. Taking that's kind of useless for me, but I might as well. Oh, what? I was gonna pick this one. I thought he was gonna. Ugh. I've already forgotten how to play this game. We're gonna lose now. Okay. I think it's the stream pressure. I'm actually thinking through my turns slowly. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's gonna try to connect all that around. I guess we can test something. No, I can't test it now. He's always gonna go for like minimum points, which is fine. Fine. Okay. Okay. Still in the game. Let's see. Can't really do anything with that. So we're gonna hop here. Oh, never mind. He can do something with that. Never mind. My brain is having trouble focusing here. I don't know why. All those are kind of useless for me. I guess we just keep blocking him here. If I do this, if he goes there, we're screwed. So we have to give him 1 point, unfortunately. Goes there, he gets all that, so we have to block that. Never mind. I still lose. Okay. Yeah, I'm set up. The problem in this kind of territory game is once you're screwed, it just snowballs into failure. He's gonna get at least 1 point here either way. I might be able to get another point here. Nope. Yeah. I have to do that, otherwise he gets more points. That's 1 point. I don't have any of that enclosed, so that doesn't matter. That's useless. He's gonna take both of those if I don't do that. And he can take both of those. And he still gets a point here. Yeah, we just can't win now. I don't know, I think it's, when I was playing on the Steam Deck, I felt like it wasn't so blown up in my face and I was able to concentrate more. Now that it's so big, it's like the colors are just like, ah, my eyes. That's about all we can do. Can I play you again? No. I can't. That makes me angry. Oh, God, let me leave! Now I feel deflated. I thought I had gotten it now. No. Sit further back. I feel like the screen's just so big for this game. How do you do? Hey, Lumina. Well, I beat him once in 25 years. Or 20 years. I think this game came out in like 2003. The original. Alright. It's 307. Oh, while Cody's here, we can go make milky soup. Oh no. Let's do it by recipe. So milky soup is very strange because it's literally just warm milk, so. I wouldn't call it a milk broth when it's literally just made of milk. But okay. I'm gonna make one. Hey. Actually, I wonder if it's worth more to make milky soup. So here, we're gonna make another 2 of those. Hey, there's Celia. Looking cute as always. Sorry for the sudden visit, but we had some leftover crops after the harvest, so we wanted to share some with you. You have fields on your farm too, right? Raising crops is wonderful. I've never done anything more rewarding or fun, but it definitely challenges you to do your best. Yeah, we don't have any questions, so we're all good. Well, it's no trouble at all. I'm just happy there's another person around who shares my passion for crops. I hope you and I can be good friends. You said it, Celia. Helping our neighbors is what we do best. Hey there, Frost. Oh, I must have lost track of time. We started chatting about the farm. It's fine, no worries. Celia hasn't had too many other folks she can talk and shop with, so to speak, but now you're here. When she heard you were coming to the valley, she was thrilled, bursting at the seams to meet you, really. Vesta! Oops, might have said a bit too much. Still, I hope you and Celia get to be like two peas in a pod. I'm so glad, Frost. I'm sure the two of you have lots you want to talk about. We don't want to overstay our welcome now, do we? Oh no, I suppose we shouldn't. We can talk again next time you're free, okay? I forgot to give her a gift as well. Vesta, is something wrong? Nah, just thinking is all about Frost. You two, she seems like such a kind person. And I'm real glad she is, but how about we keep this between us girls, alright? Don't go telling Marlon too much. What? Why not? How do I put this? He's a little overprotective of you. I want to make sure he can be pals with Frost too, so let's not give him any reason to be suspicious of our new neighbor. I understand. Cause she's got the feels. Dog! Look at the little beans. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna train you. Jump! Jump! It's probably gonna take years to teach this dog some tricks, so we better get going. Alright, there we go. All good. You can also feed them. In the original game, we used to be able to feed them like literally anything we could find. And it counted as dog food, but I think this one's a little more particular. Cute. I don't think we can milk them again. We gotta wait. Let's go up here. Also, I'm kind of covering it, but we have a stamina bar. Here, let me uncover that a little bit. It's not very important, but it does exist. So there we go. Oh, we got more flowers to pick up. These will come back every couple of days, so we're gonna take what we can. Ado? God, it's so convenient not to have to do but pick up. Oh, I have some of these too. Some of these are seasonal only flowers, so we want to pick up what we can. Because I think certain characters only like certain flowers. They like certain ones more. The goddess of the spring sees the birds on the bough. Hey Frost, if I told you there was a goddess living in the spring here, would you believe me? For sure. You feel me? Right on. I know the goddess right here. Listen to me sing. Hey, a stream I can watch! Hey, Rain. See, the whole forest singing with me right now. I don't think I can give him a gift while he's playing, but we can try. Hey, that looks nice. Is it for me? Yeah. Hey, thanks, but I'm good for now. Yeah, it's because he's playing. Oh, the spring! The perfect season for everything. Want to go chill out under the cherry blossoms sometime? Every season's got its own fun stuff to do. Wish I could make the most of them all, but that's tough here in the valley. Hey, at least you can fish year-round. Let's go together. Let's go eat a weird mushroom. There's a weird-looking mushroom. Eat it? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Alright. So it's a little more confusing as to what happens here, but basically we ate a mini mushroom and we shrunk and went into this tree.
Learned a new recipe? I heard some humans talking about it, so it's gotta be good.
Okay, I don't know if there's something wrong with this particular update of the game, or it doesn't like my controller or something. I mean, the cow was glitching earlier, so something's funky with like the frame pacing or something. Maybe it's something with the VSync? Because it's like double inputting and all. I haven't done this. I swear something's going on with it. Oh, that's probably not gonna find anything. No recipes. They yassified Gustav. They yassified all the love interests, yeah. They did it to Cody, Gustafa, Marlon, Rock a little bit. I mean, as you can see, Cody over there is very different. He has more of a cheapified, normal, like, compared to everybody else, kind of like normal, like, proportions. Oh, we need to go talk to Nina.
Oh, you're that new farmer, aren't you? My husband Galen and I are getting on in years, you see, so we decided to savor the time we have left by staying here in Forgotten Valley. This time of year always reminds me of when my husband and I first moved here. The flowers were just as beautiful back then, too.
I'll give you a flower.
My, that sure is nice. You're giving it to me?
Of course.
Oh, why thank you. That's ever so nice of you.
I'm glad that they kept like the putting away and giving out informations and stuff. What? Who are you? Oh, Frost, right. The one Takakura mentioned. My wife Nina and I used to live in this city, but once we started getting on in years, we decided to move out here for a change of pace. This time of year reminds me of when Nina and I first came here. The flowers are just as gorgeous then, too. Can I give you flowers, too? He likes fish. I know that. That's some kind of local plant, ain't it? I hear tell some of them have strange effects. You know, he does not want flowers. They just kind of describe the thing if they don't like, it's not one of their favorite items. Unchanged, pretty much, is Daryl. He looks just as weird as he usually did. My research focuses primarily on energy efficiency. A fantastic topic, isn't it? Perhaps I'll let you sit in on one of my experiments sometime. What do you want? Can't you tell I'm postulating? I don't need your sunny disposition chasing away my brainstorm. Shoo! He always had the funniest events, I think, along with, definitely changed in design, Murray here. Murray used to look like, just like, a bum, pretty much. He was like a caveman kind of design. He just had on, like, a straw skirt, and I think he had a shirt and all on, too. But he looked like a caveman, and he was supposed to be a homeless man. Now they've changed him into, like, a hippie. And they changed his flies that were his friends and buzzed around him into butterflies. Because to make it more family friendly or something. I think this is something that they did in special edition, not with this particular version. To be like less offensive, I think. I'm called Moy. Traveling to Coco Island, very far away, is a dream of mine. But to get there, my purse must jingle jingle very loudly. Also, this is different because they want to travel to Coco Island. Unless maybe they explain later. It used to be that he was like he would spend all his money on drink, but he was just trying to get enough money to go home. I traded many items of mine for coins, but still it was not enough. You have the face of a good person. Yes, I can tell. Would you help your good new friend Moy's dream happen? Greetings and hello! A trip to the wondrous Coco Island is my goal, but no money is a thing. Can you spare some jingle jangle, friend? Your friend Moy will sing a happy tune if you do. Here, we'll give you 50. 50 G's.
Frost is a generous friend. Yes, yes, may our friendship never end. How generous! How very, very generous. Many thanks. I hope you will come back again. Cocoa Island is so close and yet so very far away.
Yeah, I assume once we reach a certain amount with him, we'll get a event upgrade with him. Oh, Cody. I need to go give Cody milk. He just went up the path. We also move so much faster in this version, and we don't even have the horse yet. Bum, bum. Actually, I can just talk to you about it. Need something? I hear about your request.
Have some milk.
Your quote-unquote milky soup. Thanks for going through all the trouble. I appreciate it. Here, have this as a thank you. For your warm, evaporated milk.
Yay! See? They kept the sound! The little slide whistle! They kept it!
But it's for when you receive something in these kind of situations. They used to play anytime you put something back in your bag.
Hey, it looks nice. Have a flower.
Whoa, seriously? I owe you one.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know which one I'll go with. Yeah, I might go with Gustafa. Then maybe on another one, I'll do Cody. He's got that cool artist type, and you know, I like art, so. I do be an artist so sometimes.
Hey, Hugh.
Oh, you're that person from the farm.
I hear that spirits live in the woods. Nobody's ever seen any, though.
Oh, you're crying. Well, well, well. That's a pretty deep well. Yeah, let's go in our bar.
When you're feeling worn out, a nice refreshing drink is just the thing to perk you up.
Hey there, hope you'll swing on by and visit us at the Bluebird Cafe anytime you need a rest after a long day's work. You looking to buy something, or? Yeah, it used to be not very important to come in here and order stuff, but they did have a whole hunger mechanic in the original that wasn't as visible, so I guess you could have spent money here on that, but I mean, it is a little pricey at the moment. But they changed everything, though. It used to be that there were only like 3 or 4 drink options and stuff, but now they're kind of like a cafe. So they have like, you know, the strawberry cake, a club sandwich. I think it was just called Blue Drink before, because it's implied that you were drinking a bunch of alcohol. But now it's like sodas and teas and coffee. So. Gee, how are we doing on our thing? Here in Forgotten Valley, everyone marches to the beat of their own drum, living how they please. I hope you'll find life here worthwhile too. How are we doing meter-wise? Oh, we're fine. We don't need anything. Spring's all about new beginnings. Makes me want to start something new too. How about you, whippersnapper? You know why games are great? Because you can play them no matter what the weather's like outside. Oh, I need to get some recipes from the inn too.
How are things with you? Getting used to work yet? If you ask me, it's best to go at your own speed. No need to rush things. Most other inns and hotels are packed to the gills this time of year, but not here. It's business as usual at the Layover Inn. Here, have a flower. Yeah. I don't think it's her favorite, but I'll give it to her. Oh, you're sure? Much obliged.
She probably likes food stuff because she's a cook. I'm gonna grab some recipes. From where I remember they were originally. They gotta be here. There's a variety of ornate dinnerware sets lined up here. They must be part of Tim and Ruby's collection. Oh, there's a note. Easy salads to know and love. Quick pickles. Turnip. The pickled turnip. Not our kind of pickles. There's a note. Also, tomamello salad. Tomacaro salad. Okay. These must be Ruby's favorite ingredients. So she likes tomatoes and apples. Okay. Vesta's produce. Also sweet potato soup, tomatoma soup, which has tomatoes and carrots. It could be tomato. I think that's what it was originally. She has her own special spice. I remember we used to be able to get a special spice from her once you became enough, like, good enough friends. So it goes in some kind of soup dish. I heard they took out the milk drinking game that used to be in here. Now it's something else. Though I think I had only ever triggered it once because it was so rare to trigger. Or maybe you had to be friends with certain characters for it to trigger more often. A fake plant. Ah, you're the new farmer that moved in, aren't you? Frost, right? How's life in Forgotten Valley been treating you? You know, I myself ended up here after traveling all over the world. And before I knew it, I was running the inn. Our inn's lobby is a popular meeting place. Always fun to watch so many people come and go. It's decorated with all the souvenirs and doodads I picked up during my travels. They're a real treat for the eyes, aren't they? Anything back here? It smells faintly like insect repellent. Like moths. I haven't been able to talk to Nami yet, but she might not have been around. Spirits Playing with Fire by Jeff. Cool. Welcome to Tentukaku is written on this ornament. It seems that the left pole is meant to be a male and the right's female, and there's something behind them. You can make a quick hors d'oeuvre with just a fish. Learn the recipe for ... Yeah, we don't know the name of it. We haven't made it yet. No answer. They do have like a skill for cooking in this game as well. I don't remember if that was a thing in the original. I know it was a Magical Melody where you had to like farm your skill. That way you can make higher level things. So you need to make enough recipes to get good enough to make further recipes, even if you already know them. I can't wait till we get the fishing pole. Yeah, we're also tired. But we should be able to milk our cow again real quick. Oh no. No! Wake up. No! No! You moved! No! Wake up! No! They fell asleep! No, yes. Okay. No! Oh, come on. I think it's like another hour. Oh, we can plant our other stuff while we're waiting. Yeah, let's plant some more stuff. I bought all those seeds and I didn't even use them. Okay. Oh, I thought I needed more. Huh. Well, I'm kind of awkwardly on the tomato numbers now. Oh, okay, well, no! God. You can, okay, that's new. You couldn't, I don't think you used to be able to use the hoe on top of, okay, we're going to have to be a little more careful of, like, what is this? What? Why is it jumping up there? Okay, we're going to have to back up every time we want to do something. Oh my god. Never mind, that's a bad idea too. Oh no. Okay, okay. We're gonna work on the bottom row first. I gotta go buy more tomato seeds. I mean, later on we're gonna have so many. We're just... Oh! Oh! I can just go ahead and do them all. Okay. We don't have to have an upgrade for that. Can I do that with this too? No, not with this watering can. Okay, so they made the planting quicker. But I think you need tool upgrades for the rest. Alright, so we need 2 more tomato seeds. Should be growing at a weird rate versus the other ones. Oh, we have strawberries as well. That's right. I just want them to be spaced apart for fun. No! Okay, so we can do 3 at a time. Okay, at least I can hold it and do that. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. No! Okay, we need to go to bed. I need to water them though. Yeah, give me the milk, because I missed out on it. Unfortunately, our character's gonna miss out on some sleep, but that's okay. We're too busy being social. Alright, we're almost out of energy. Grab that. Okay. Also gonna grab... Oh, these are all the free DLC outfits. They also have a paid DLC, which is $3.99 for a couple of seasonal outfits. It also goes on sale for like $1 or something, so I'll probably buy it at some point if I end up liking this version a lot. Hey! Okay, so achievements only pop when you get the wonder. That's an interesting trigger for them. Okay. Yeah, so there's a new thing in this version called wonders. Like I mentioned, they're just achievements. And I think they'll mention them in a cutscene coming up at some point. Alright, let's sleep. Cow! Alright. Oh wait, I should check the weather though. Sunny. Cool. Alright, we're gonna talk about fields. You can only plant seeds in your field, which are patches of soil of nutrients. If you till a field with a hoe, you can sow seeds in those sections. Every crop needs a certain type of soil, unless they can grow on everything. If the soil is not fertilized, some things won't grow. Cool. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready for the love story here? Summer's Love, Episode 1, Sudden Encounters. Oh my gosh, I'm so late! So there I am, dashing to school with a piece of toast in my mouth when, bam! Uh-oh, I crashed right into a boy! Hey, watch where you're going, you clown! I immediately holler at the top of my lungs. Oh, what? You're the one who crashed into me! Well, maybe you shouldn't have gotten crashed into, I continued hollering. Ever consider that? We lock eyes. If this boy thinks I'm going to apologize just because I'm in the wrong, he's got another thing coming. Rain, I hate crashing into boys. He also has really pretty eyes and a beautiful face. And the same school uniform as me? Just who do you think you are, anyway? Achilles tendon. But everyone calls me Ace. His name is Achilles tendon. I don't remember that. But they just call him Ace. Who is this mysterious Ace? And what will happen to our protagonist?
Find out next time on Summer's Love. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Our luck today is not great. Honesty is the best policy. Your smile will bring good fortune. Sorry. Oh, I didn't put milk in the thing. Takakura, I hope you're not hearing it. I'm just gonna put in 1 for now. Oh no, it's worth 1. Okay, it tells me the price there. Okay, so those are worth 100. Good to know. Alright. We got some growing to do here. Alright. I wanted to get these going, but I did not take that into account. I kind of forgot immediately after we bought them. I was gonna plant all these. But yeah, we got time. We're not on like a huge time crunch where we have to make like X money by the end of the year or something. I do want to fertilize these though, because this is the least fertile field plot. It's interesting that the fertilizer is white now. Like a little speckled. In the original, it just used to look like big pieces of poop you put on the crops. Alright, so we gotta buy more of those. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, we're kind of good. We'll come back and we'll re-water some of the ones. Alright, I assume you're not ready yet. It also used to be a thing in the original version where you had to breed your cows to get milk. Okay, you're not ready yet. For 10 hours. After so long, your cow would stop producing milk and you would have to breed them to get them to produce milk again. You know, like realistic cow stuff. In this version of the game, they changed that. So now, the cow can produce milk all the time. It will just give you bonus milk if you have them have a baby first. But I also don't know if that really quite makes sense, because at a certain point, or I think while they're pregnant, they cannot be milked anyway. So I don't know if the bonus milk actually makes up for the fact that you lose out on being able to milk them. So, well, I don't know if the milk's higher quality or anything.
Hey!
Okay, let's go inside. Here, I forgot to give you a flower. Here you go. Here to chat. That's delightful. How lucky you are. Here you go. You really mean it? You're too kind, Frost. Yeah. Oh, wait. Alright, let's get 2 more tomatoes. I could buy more, but we're kind of running low on money here. There is something else we can do for a time, though. Even though we don't have the fishing pole yet. That can get us money. We'll get to that in a bit. Get these plants going. You kind of have to water them about twice a day. Because it's hours dependent that tick by. Okay. Let's rewater everything. So much faster. This sure took like 10 seconds to water like 1 spot in the original. The one thing you don't want is a farming game where the main mechanic, which is farming, is so tediously long to do something simple. Energy levels are not looking good right now. We've got a lot of crops. I
think our energy levels will expand later. But we can also try drinking some of that milk that we should have in our inventory somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Let's try it. It didn't go up very much. Might be okay. Dog! Jump! Oh. Alright. Oh, there's Nami. We didn't get to talk to Nami yet. Hey. I feel like in every iteration of this game, Nami's hair has just gotten more and more wild. Everyone's in such a good mood when spring rolls around, but I don't get it. What's there to be excited about? Also, her eyes look super good in this one. Like that eye shape. I think that was one of the ones that we had an option to pick. Life can be rough, but I think that's why people treasure the moments where they can truly be happy. Alright, so we're gonna go to the dig site now. Now you may be wondering if you played this game 20 years ago. Why am I running up here to the dig site? Don't you have to like run all the way down the path and go across that bridge and run all the way back up? Well, in this version of the game, they added a shortcut! They added a shortcut! Okay, it's just exciting. Also, look at the lizard with the bandage on his arm! He's back. It's a very big lizard. Was it hurt somehow? Cute. Oh, actually, let's go grab a recipe for the day first. I think these guys give us a recipe every day now. We don't really need to go in there once a day, but, you know, why not, right? We have so many years to grab all the recipes. Hey. Let me teach you something. It's a recipe all the humans are talking about. Marinade. Okay. Next, I don't think I'm ever going to want to just experiment and test random ingredients that I've grown. That take so long, so much energy to put into them. Alright. Oh, hello there. You must be Frost, I take it? Well, I'm Flora. I'm an archaeologist. I help Professor Carter with the dig site. Every day we dig and dig. It might seem like a daunting task, but it's actually a lot of fun. Greetings, you're the young inheritor of the farm, I presume. My name is Carter. A pleasure to meet you. If you ever wish to lend a hand at the dig site, just say the word. Just the person I hope to see. You have some time to help us at the dig site? Sure. Can you explain how it works? You'll help? Excellent. In that case, allow me to explain the basics of what we do here. And rest assured, it's easy work. Simply use your shovel to dig into a patch of earth. You might discover an ancient artifact. I shall give you a special bag for digging, so that you may view and store the items you unearth. When you're finished digging for the day, you may either head over to the dig site entrance or speak with me. When you do, I'll review your finds and return them to you. Should you find anything of archaeological value, however, I will need to take it off your hands. I should also warn you that you cannot keep your items on you while working at the dig site, so make sure you've eaten something beforehand. I'll give you your shovel then. History awaits, my friend. Happy digging. Alright. So now we get to dig for artifacts. And something different with this particular version of the game is now we can actually see while we're digging that there is something there and not just randomly digging hoping we randomly hit something. Now you may have to dig multiple times, but there is something there, we know for sure. Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey! It's a gyroid. Something peculiar. Whoa! Jumpy. I think there's something weird going on with the frame rate or something. Okay, come on. You're blocking that, sir. Okay. I might have to cap the frame rate in NVIDIA settings. Hey, a coin. But something specific they mentioned in the interview, the blog post thing that they did on Steam about the translation, is Carter would originally, if you gave him something he liked, he would be like, "Oh man, that's so tasty, I'll eat it later." And they had forgotten to account for the fact that he likes food, but also he likes dig site stuff. So when you'd give him like one of these old dig site coins, he'd be like, "Oh man, that's so tasty, I'll eat it later." Which made you think they were like chocolate coins or something. Which is funny. Alright, so even though we don't see anything right now, if we keep digging around, we'll be given a hint if we see this change. That there is something there if we keep digging. There we go. There's something there. It looks like gold. Oh! You found a glimmering object. Lucky you. Gold. So we got a clay figurine, a statue shaped in the a clay statue molded in the shape of a person. Van might like to buy it. Van's our shopkeep in this game. Ancient coin and a fork made of pure gold. Top G for this, for cutlery this fancy. Well, that's a good one. Also, the digging effect changes depending on whether you hit something, which is cool too. So when we're hitting the fork, it was like little gold glimmers. When we hit the coin, it's like little coin bits. When there's nothing, it's just kind of green for some reason. Yeah, I don't know if it's like guaranteed whether or not there is something there. Like so many items per spot, or if it is just random, and when you happen to hit one, it gives you a hint. Because before it was just kind of random, and you do that thing where you start thinking there's some kind of logic to it. There must be, you know, so I'm gonna dig in this spot, I swear there must be something here. You know, I dug in that spot so many times, and now I'm gonna move over here. And it was actually just random whether or not it landed. You know, kind of like the Pokemon catching thing, where you thought that maybe holding A and B would actually increase your odds or something like that. Alright, well, she has moved on for the day. Oh, there's a coin here. But yeah, in theory, you could spend your whole day here. I don't know. However, there. I thought he was leaving. Eventually he will leave and he forces you to end the day when they're done digging. It doesn't seem like it's using up any energy, which is kind of what he was mentioning you should eat beforehand. Ooh, we found it! Okay, so this is a stone tablet. This is one of the archaeological finds Carter was talking about. Every year, you have the entire year to find the thing you need. In this case, we found this tablet with this glyph on it. If you do not find it, the dig site will not upgrade the following year. So you have one whole year to dig in the dig site until you find the glyph. That we found it on the first try. Guys, 410, our character's tired. They're tired because we did not sleep at the proper time. We know we still have like 4 hours or so to kind of dig around and do whatever. And make sure we need to get extra sleep. They do sell like energy drinks and stuff as well to give you more energy. And the food items, of course. I found an old fossil. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna leave. This is a little bit faster than talking to him, I think. Alright. Another productive day of digging for you, I hope. Allow me to examine what you found. My word, what's this? Something appears to be inscribed on it. Why, this could be a key to Forgotten Valley's ancient civilization. May I take it off your hands for the time being? Grabs it from my hands. There appears to be nothing else of archaeological value here, so please feel free to keep the rest of your findings. It's ready to find a crystal and all that. And that's all for today. I hope we can count on your continued assistance. Yes, we're gonna need to dig a lot to make money. I'm actually not sure. Let me try this. Will it actually let me go back in and keep going? I can! Okay. In the original game, you could only be in there once per day. So if you had left, that was it for the day. You couldn't come back after you gained more energy or anything. So now you can actually go back as long as you have time. That's pretty neat. Right, I don't remember, did I give you a flower already today? I don't know, here.
Oh.
I know if we want to be friends with Marvin here. Ooh. Oh, we got a cutscene. Even though she was somewhere else. That's okay. How was about taking a walk down to the beach, Nina?
Oh yes, that sounds splendid, dear. Shall we?
Aw. Alan's so much nicer in this version. He used to be an old stinker, which I liked more. He had to warm up to you. What?
Oh, it's you. Huh? What am I up to? Not much, just deciding where to go next.
Awkward.
Alright, I've decided. I'm gonna take a stroll over to the villa. Catch you later.
There she goes.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I think Daryl likes eggs or something. Oh, hello. What do you want? Can't you tell I'm postulating? Oh, something we can also do, as you may notice right here, in this special tile, is we can open up a shop, which is one of my favorite mechanics in the original. We do have enough stuff to sell, so... Oh wait, we need to milk our cow again. I think it's been way over time, so I think we're gonna miss out on some milk, actually. Milk would be a good thing to have there, though. So I wanted to test and see how valuable it was, versus doing it the other way. We also don't have to individually pick up the milk anymore, and it does it all in one go. It used to be you had to milk a couple times and individually pick up the milk. Oh, we get an intro to Gustafa here. I think we've been introduced to all the love interests now, then. Hey there, Frost. You know my name already, yeah? Aha, right on. I'm Gustafa. Did Takakura take you around for introductions your first day here? We didn't have much of a chance to chat that day, so I was hoping we could change that. Ah, don't worry about skipping over me. As long as we get to know each other in the end, it's all good. Feel free to stop by my place whenever. I've got a thing for music, So maybe we'll sing some songs together. Could be fun. Hey. Well, the wind's calling, so I'm off. Good luck on the farm. Here we go. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Which, there's not a lot of people around here, but maybe, I don't know. Oh my god, more events. I beg your pardon. Sorry, now we've been introduced to all the love interests. Hello there! You wouldn't happen to remember me from the other day, would you? Can you see that building up there on the hill? The villa, I mean? You haven't been there yet. I live there with my Aunt Romana and our butler, Sebastian. I moved to the valley when I was very young, so I've not been able to sit and chat with many people my own age. But then I heard you have moved in, and I had hoped the two of us could get along. In any case, I do hope we have another opportunity to chat sometime. Until then. Alright, there we go. Well, we can open up a shop stall. And this is something different. Thank goodness. Alright, okay, those are individual. I'm curious if we'll still get the right value for those. Guess we'll find out. I'll do the fork and I'll know for sure because I know how much that one's worth. So yeah, we can sell a bunch of stuff on our own. We don't have to have a market to do it. We can do it right here. And this is probably where the idea for Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar came from. Or I mean, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. It's because this mechanic. We used to be able to whistle at people to get their attention, but I don't think we can do that anymore. Oh. Hi. How much do you want for the leaf fossil? For you, 45G. That sounds about right. Wait, for real? Why discount it for me? Well, whatever. Can't say no to a good deal. Yeah. Yeah, money. More people! More money! Nah, I'm good for now. That's all she wanted. I knew she liked fossils, so. Oop, oop. Hey, don't worry about me, just having a quick look. Don't you have anything else? Oh, rude, okay. Surprised Hugh didn't come here, but it's probably time for him to go. Don't know if we're gonna get- oh, actually, we still have a Gallon and Nina. They'll probably buy a bunch of stuff. So we'll stick around. Yeah, he likes fresh produce, which we obviously don't have any of. Yeah, I do like this. The problem with this mechanic in the original game is you could not choose what you were selling. The issue with that is there was no kind of like block list for what from your inventory would be offered up for sale. So the different townspeople could offer to buy your tools off of you. And you could say no, but if you accidentally sold any of your tools, you had no way to get them back. You would just have to hope that there was an upgrade for one that you could still buy. Otherwise, you'd be locked out forever. And you wouldn't really want to sell the ones that you've upgraded from anyway, because they were separate items. Because if you wanted to collect them, they appear in your shed and then they would be grayed out because they wouldn't be there anymore, so. No, come to my shop. Yeah, come here. I wish I could whistle. I want to whistle at people. Can't do that.
Oh.
Hello. I'm looking at the clay figurine. Here, 54G. That's dirt cheap. You have yourself a deal. Take my items. I think Van's coming the next day, but yeah. He'll definitely buy a bunch of fish off me. Let's see if Nina wants anything. She might buy the milk or something. And then we'll run off to bed. Yeah, normal milk. Okay, so we offer it the normal price. It's not any different selling it here. It's just a way to sell it at a different time of day. Well, that's kind of funky. If you notice when we sell it to them and it shrinks the object, there's like a tiny little one you can still see when they put it in their pocket. Right here. It just shrinks down really tiny, but you can still see it. Here, let's get some more friendship points if everybody's selling her a bunch of the milk. That's all today. Alright. Alright, we're good. But I love this shop mechanic. I loved opening up my own little stand and selling stuff to people. Which makes me think I'll like Grand Bazaar, because that's like the whole point of that game. Is you're running like a bazaar stand shop thing. Here, let's talk to you a little bit. Okay. There we go. I think they were already mooing and then I petted them. And then they had to moo again and again and again. Moist. I'm gonna super fertilize these things. So they're gonna produce more than anything else. Alright. We're gonna go ahead. Okay, so he already grabbed it in the morning. Gotcha. Okay. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of money from that. Cool. Alright, I found a golden artifact in the ruins. Cool. And my first stone tablet. Nice. If we look over here, we can see all the wonders we've grabbed. I assume those are all chapter ones. We automatically get this one because we start with one animal. Found a golden artifact. We got the first tablet. I'm sure there's one for each one. For the 6 years that this one lasts. Yeah, I don't think I specified that earlier. They took out those extra chapters. And so now it's 6 years, so each chapter is its own year. Which makes a lot more sense. Okay, we're gonna sleep. Get all of our energy back. Oh, look at all the animals. The chicken are huge, oh my god. Hope we're getting used to things. Yeah, I already know that. Alright. We're gonna pause it. I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back in just a little bit. You need to stay up and stretch, grab a snack, do whatever you do to keep enjoying this stream. We'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna run some ads to get rid of the stupid pre-rolls. You don't gotta watch them. Doesn't really help me anyway.
Okie dokie. Alright.
We are back from our break.
Ba-da-ba.
The heck, we're having a cold front? Snow! It's spring! Alright, Tom, managing your cow's stress levels. I'm kind of annoyed for no reason. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, maybe you're in need of some stress relief. Hey, do cows get stressed too? Well, they sure do, and that's exactly what we planned on talking about. When cows get stressed, they're too upset to produce high-quality milk. Aha, I knew it! But what makes them stressed out like that? Great question. If they spend too much time in the barn, or if they're out grazing on a rainy day, they'll start getting a little miffed at their owners. That's how a cow's stress builds up. Whoa, so they get stressed just like us. So, what do we do when they get like that? We can't leave them that way, obviously. First, you want to make sure that you put your cows out to pasture on nice sunny days. They love to be brushed and washed too, so that's sure to relieve some stress. Oh, thank you guys. So you're saying we should just do stuff that people enjoy, and cows will enjoy it too. You know what helps me when I'm stressed? Snack time. Hi, you sure love your snacks, Avery. That's it for today. Woo, the Daily Dairy. Good day, everyone! It's time once again for Music and Harmony. My guest today is Shishak Khan, an up-and-coming tabla drum player, whatever that means. Our associate Holly will be interpreting for us. Mr. Khan, could you tell us how long you've been playing the tabla? I was about 45 when I started. Wow! So you've only been playing 3 years? To have improved in skill so quickly, impressive. I like how they speak in special characters. Well, it's quite simple to learn, really. How often do you practice daily, Mr. Khan? Well, let's see. I try to get in around 30 minutes of practice a day. My, to think you only need that much time. Now, Mr. Khan will give us a performance on the tabla. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Dee-dee-da-da, dee-dee-da-da. A wonderful performance, Mr. Khan. Thank you so much for joining us today. Shishak Khan, everyone. Alright, that's all for the episode. Woo! Luck today is not great. Oh my gosh! Drink coffee for extra energy. The elderly may bring you some happiness. Why has my luck been so bad? I think it's just purely random, but my goodness. Yeah, it's Van Day, right? Yeah, Van Day. There's already food here. Did Takakura do that? He said he didn't like dogs. Alright, so we got a problem. There's gonna be like a hailstorm apparently in spring. So we need to move our cow inside. I assume it's too early to milk you, right? No, you're good. Okay, we reset ourselves. Snuggle. Alright, we gotta put you back in. All those. You could also manually push them in the barn. At least you could in the original, which I thought was funny. They're drying up before my eyes! Oh, look at the tomatoes starting to climb. Oh, we're out. Oh, if I just sit here and press the button, they kind of jump around on their own. I guess that's why it did the weird selection thing. There we go. These are, I think, are still good, right? No, they could be better. They're soaking up the fertilizer. They're soaking it up. Okay, we're gonna try to get more. I want super duper good first produce from those trees. Alright. Gonna explore the valley? Yeah, I don't need more tutorial notes, guys. We're good. I already know. We need high quality milk for her. No, oh, we have the doctor. He's new. She's gonna visit all of them. Let me see if I can talk to you before you go. Dr. Hardy! Oh, he looks about the same. How are you feeling? Don't overdo it. Going around his trousers. Galen and Nina seem to be doing well, but they are getting on in years. I like to check in on them whenever I'm in the area. Galen's bonsai tree is impressive, but it doesn't beat mine. You gotta see it sometime. Hey, Nina. A little tip. You know how to make marinade? Oh, actually, I think I already do, but I would like to know. You need a fish, a tomato, and an aromatic herb. Oh, but you can substitute a turnip for the tomato. It's as easy as pie. Or as well, marinade, I suppose. Marinade is my husband's favorite. If you get it to turn out alright, I'm sure he'd love a bite. Gotta get a tomato.
Oh.
Hello, Frost. Good to see ya.
Oh.
Make yourself at home, now that there's much here.
Oh.
Cool. Anything else in here? Very used kitchen. Basket full of veggies of longer shelf lives. Makes sense. We got some little seaweed wrappers there. Seaweed wrap rice cakes, I assume. Pretty old cabinet. I'm stuck in the corner. Get me out of here. Meticulously groomed bonsai. Oh, he's got a fishing pole over there too. So is Murray, he likes fish. Same, Avery. Same. No. I was hoping you'd go up in there so I could figure Patrick anyway. Cassie. I'm gonna bally you again. If I can compare fireworks to the ladies, then Cody's works are like a man of few words. What? Powerful, sturdy. When I see him, I think, that's a man's man, no doubt about it. Don't you mean a people? You're not talking about a lady. My work may seem plain, but the real artistry comes out when they light up in the sky. That's what I like. And then I'm thinking of like the Okami fireworks. I just bought some Okami shirts. I need to actually fully play that game at some point. Because I've seen all of it. But I've only actually played like the first chapter. It's just so long. It's such a long game. It's got a lot of dialogue scenes, which normally I don't mind, but sometimes in that game they just like go on and on and on and on. To the point where they make it a gag that the character falls asleep during the conversation. Yeah, let's go on the villa. We haven't been here yet. Instant downgrade. The cats do not instantly meow at you when you come in. Or follow you around. Kitty! Oh, their eyes are closed. Oh. This villa cat is definitely adorable, but you can't take it outside with you. The meow. Still do the meows? They just have their eyes closed when you pick them up. Aww. They don't meow? I'm sad, I want the meows. I can't pick them up and cuddle with them. Why, hello there, sweetie. You're more than welcome to visit whenever you find yourself with time to spare. Cats don't enjoy being fussed over. That's just how they are. No, I want the sound. I want the kitty sound. Oh, that's new. They used to do this cute little meow. Hey, Sebastian. Managing a farm is sure to be taxing. I wish you success. For my part, I shall endeavor to serve Mistress Romana to the best of my ability. I find this is the perfect place to set one's mind at ease, though perhaps I'm a bit biased in that regard. It gets lonely living in a huge mansion. That's why I always welcome visitors. Waking isn't so easy when you get to be my age, but I do try to get out when the weather's nice. Or say walking is not easy. Yeah. And we have a piano that's been used for many years because the keys are tinted yellow. Town and Grief by Tepe. This piece is called Bain de Salil. There's something scribbled. Make an easy dessert with 3 fruits, I dare you. They do it! They make the same sound! They make the same noises! They just do it randomly. Okay. They used to do it every time you picked them up and sat them down every time you entered the room. They'd follow you. That's just random. There's a lot of things that are exactly the same. Like, I'm pretty sure the walking sounds for all the services are the exact same, or they tried to make them identical. Like, that's for sure the same. And that's for sure the same. There's Van! Got any milk? Uh-oh, you're not opening up your shop today? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Hey. I don't have tomatoes yet. Hey, Nami. So you're a morning person. Everyone's in such a good mood when spring rolls around, but I don't get it. Alright. Hey, Van. Oh gosh. I think I remember him having big chompers before. Good day. I am but a humble traveling salesman who wanders the world. I offer others the chance to own a number of rare and unique items. My wares will be available for purchase on the 3rd and 8th of every month, so please do drop by. Yeah, I could have sworn the months were longer, because it was a bit longer between visits with Van. It's quite the hike to come to Forgotten Valley, but it is all in the name of business. Phew. I know he likes eggs. I love nothing more than collecting rare curios on my travels. I suppose the moment I chose to sell said curios was the moment I became a merchant. Sometimes I go here for fun and I open up my shop before he sets his shop up in the same spot. That way he'd have to buy stuff off of me. Good day to you, Forgotten Valley. I'm open for business. Yes, come peruse my wares at your leisure. I am certain I have all that you need. Your leisure. Welcome to my humble place of business. How can I be of service? I want to sell some stuff. So you can do a little bit of bartering with him. Alright, so we're gonna sell a fort. Here, I'm gonna sell everything and see if I can barter it down a little. Or up. Okay, milky soup is 150, so we might as well turn all the normal milk into milky soup, because it's worth 50 Gs more. Alright, Alright, so let's sell those. That total is currently... No, it doesn't tell me like the total. Okay, so it's 1,000. And then 200. So 1,200. So I'm gonna say no. No. I said that's unfortunate. Hold on. Let's try it again. First, I'll just the fort. See if he'll go up a little bit. Let's say you did 1,200 then instead of 1,000. Yeah. I don't know how often he'll do that. Yeah, I think the rest he's not gonna. We're not gonna get much more for them. Okay, so I need to do a lot of cooking for that milk. Okay, so we've doubled our money now. What do you got? Fishing rod, 500. For sure we're gonna get that. That's our big money maker right there. Though in this version, from what I read of the tutorial menus, they changed it to now you can only catch certain rarity fish until you get better fishing poles. It used to be you could catch just any fish, and there was... I think there was either only one upgrade that was kind of secret and hard to get, or there was one you could buy from Van in a later year, and then there was the golden one or whatever you could get. But it had a specific requirement to where you could just miss out on it, I'm pretty sure. Alright. I would like a brush too. Also the energy drink is cool. Stores energy. Warning, don't drink more than once at a time. One dose. One dose at a time. Okay, so that's energy, and this one's power. Or sorry, this one's stamina. Those are two separate things. So energy, I think, is for sleeping, and power is, / stamina is for working. Okay. I think we're good for now. Let's buy the brush, though. We can brush our animals to get their happiness up. I'm so excited to try fishing in this game. So excited. God, I would fish all the time in the original. Just sit there staring, hoping for a bite. Ooh, I think he sold my milk. Yeah, 600, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and turn all that milk into soup. It's actually more worthwhile based on the quality of the milk right now. Wait, hold on. Let's make it with the recipe first, so I don't mess it up. We actually can't make any of these because we don't have the ingredients for them, so this is the only thing we can make. And we can make so many at a time instead of one at a time. Part of me wants to try Magical Melody again, because I remember that game having a lot of cool, like, kind of terraforming stuff in it, where you could, like, pick up fence posts and chop trees and stuff and build your own fence and all. But it took so long. And I feel like they're probably going to remake that game as well. So I don't see no snow, so... There's snow and we'll come on. Alright. Van doesn't open up shop forever. I think he closes at like 5 or something like that. So I'm gonna sell the milk tea while I can. Milk tea, it's not milk tea, it's milk soup. It used to be you had to individually take items out of your bag and sell them one at a time as well. I think you could sell stacks of them, but yeah, it took so long. Now you can sell like 10 things. Alright. Let's go fishing and see how fishing is. Never mind, we have an event. Hey, if it ain't Frost! Oh, wait, we haven't had an event with him yet, have we? Been settling in okay? Glad to hear it. But you never worked on a farm before, right? That's gotta be tough. If you ever find yourself in trouble, I'd be happy to lend a hand. Oh, let me go tell my brother Marlin to pitch in too. I've been teaching him the ins and outs of agriculture, so I hope you'll let us help you out. Get it? Uh-huh. Hey Marlin, come here. What? I'm busy. I can wait, just come here. Here's the deal, little bro. If Frost is ever in a bind, you be sure to give her your full support, alright? What? Why? Because the valley is a hopping place with Frost around. And if she ended up packing her bags and leaving because she couldn't hack it, it'd be a crying shame. Hopping, I guess. I've seen more people wandering around, maybe. There you go, your prickly pear act again. Whoa, wait just a gosh darn second. There's something I forgot to take care of. Afraid it's real urgent. I gotta make like a fruit tree and leaf. Leave. Yeah, they forgot to put the actual joke in there. Should be make like a tree and leaf. I think that joke didn't translate right or something. I don't know. Huh? Sorry to cut and run, Frost, if you'll excuse me. I'm counting on you, Marlin. Oh, she's trying to set him up. What? Hey, wait! Sorry about Vesta. She's not exactly the best listener. Well, I'm glad it doesn't bother you. So yeah. Anyway, what's up? Are you having trouble with your crops? Need any help? Oh, good, good. Well, I've got work to do, so bye. Sprints away. I have to brood over here. Can I go in the storage shed? Used to be able to. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so nice in here now. I like this place. Makes me feel like I've got a home away from home. I do need some more fertilizer. I think turning off VSync helped. I think something with that was bugging out the frame rate. I need at least 4. So 6. Actually 10. 200 G's. Hey, what's up? I tend to lose track of time, especially when I'm digging in the dark all day. I'm honestly surprised they didn't make Flora a marriage candidate option. I guess she's supposed to be older. Spring puts me in a good mood. There's just something about all the blooming flowers that cheers me up. We work the dig site all year round, so I don't pay much attention to the weather, but I do notice when it gets hotter or colder. Alright, let's try fishing. So, in the original game, as you can see, there's no, like, shadows in the river or anything to indicate where to fish. You can just fish anywhere. And there would never be any shadows or anything in the water after you cast or anything like that. So, you just be blindly fishing and eventually something will bite and you pull it up. So, let's see how it works on this one. Oh, they did a little double tap there. You can see the fish now! It's a little wakasagi. I don't remember what any of the fish were other than like the Yamami, I think. Yeah, it's sort of a Y. Yamamami, maybe? It was a fish that was worth like 1,000. Though the prices and everything have probably changed now. It's nice to know that there's a fish there. Though. It's kind of funky. I like that though. You're not just staring and hoping that maybe within the next 10 minutes something will bite on like a slow day. Oh, there's a huge one. Does the bobber flow with now? It does not. It just stays in place. It used to flow up and down stream depending on the current. Well, not up, but it always flowed downstream with the current, which is cool. Now it's like a normal kind of fishing thing. But it's not like it would drift towards a fish anyway. That's cool. So I used to just sit and angle the camera to where I could still see where the bobber was and just kind of just chill out. I like the indicator though, it's very nice. And all these sounds are still the same, which is so cool. I kept a lot of the sound design from the original. It makes me curious about playing Friends of Mineral Town. But I also don't have the nostalgia for that particular entry. It was just the one I've always wanted to play because of its connection to this one. And from what I've seen of it, I wasn't a huge fan of like the art style for the character portraits themselves. They looked a little too like kiddie to me. A little flat looking. Biggest fan. I don't know, maybe. There's also like a Pioneers of Olive Town one that I hadn't heard of until like earlier today. That one's new. I don't know if that one's like a remake of one of them or if it's original. And then they have Grand Bazaar, which I definitely want to try that one. See what different stuff's in here. So we're only going to be able to catch certain types of fish until we get a new pole in like another year. Or maybe we have to fish so much. I'm not sure if it's time-based or not. That's just a little bucket mouth bass? What do the big ones look like? Yeah, we also just... I don't think you have to hold the button. I think you can just tap it once. Let me try tapping it just once. It's not like a crazy reeling in video game mechanic. Okay, you can just tap it once. These are all just little ones. Can't get a big one. I also need to see what the value is. See if these are actually even worth catching before Van closes up shop. Well, he might be closing up shop in like 2 minutes. Oh no. No, we're good. I think. I need to see what the value of these are. Though I guess I can always sell them at my own shop too. No! He doesn't close at 6. No, man. He's going to the left though. Is he going to the barn? Yeah, let me see if I can really quick open up my own stall. See what these are worth. want the huge one. That one's worth 80, okay. It's such a minor discount to get, like, the boost. Where's he going? I think he's going to the bar. I mean, the cafe. That it is now. I also like all this stuff here. Oh gosh, when I don't clip into the tree. All the stuff here, like all the milk and all. That wasn't there before. Yeah, she just wants like flowers and vegetables and stuff and milk. Those are some huge tomatoes. Oh my god. And the apples and all too. Hey, come here. Oh.
The spring's still fast asleep. Where the heck's the goddess? That's what this place needs.
I don't remember. Did the original one have a harvest goddess in it as well? I don't remember that at all.
I bet you she got lost. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before the goddess can come here. For one thing, it's gotta look like a spring fit for a goddess. We gotta make all the animals who live nearby as happy as can be.
We've got to collect a bunch of wonderful things.
So let's get to it. We'll gather up all the wonders we can find. Yeah, to make this place even more wonderful.
But what makes something wonderful anyway?
Are we all ready? Time for a wonderful adventure! Adventure, adventure! But what are we even looking for?
Yeah. Well, we can go fish over here now. Yeah, I do like how they added in the wonders as, like, you know, achievement things that are within the game itself. Because that's what I think all the other Harvest Moons have, is they have, like, in-game achievements. I know that was a huge thing of Magical Melody. Because the whole thing with Magical Melody is that you're trying to collect all the music notes to bring back the Harvest Goddess. That's, like, the main end goal for the game, beyond just outdoing your rival as far as your output of money. By getting, like, you know, the best quality milk and outputting a bunch of good quality wool and ores and gems and all that to beat your rival by the end of the year. And getting married and all that, but those things would also give you notes as well. You're supposed to get like 50 out of 100 notes to reawaken the goddess, and that was like kind of your end goal. Which I never did, because I just didn't like the game as much.
You know, now I have a Steam Deck, so these kinds of games I could
just kind of boot up and play in bed and stuff when I don't feel like getting out of bed. So I'm like doing something. Some days I wake up and I'm just like, I don't feel like moving, and so I just go back to sleep. On like weekend kind of days. I'll just wake up and be like, nah, and I sleep another 2 hours. Oh, we need to go talk to our cow and grab all these. I didn't realize all these respawned. I want to gather all the flowers we can. Because in the winter, we do not have flowers. And if we need any specific flowers for somebody, we're going to be out of luck. And ideally, we want to be in bed by like 9 or 10 or so. Because I think... I know in the original game there was an alarm clock that you unlocked. I think? It was an alarm clock? Or maybe I'm thinking Magical Melody. Because right now we always get up at the same time. So we only sleep so many hours. I think in the other one there was an alarm clock though, wasn't there? You changed that? Or maybe you always slept like 8 hours or something. I probably don't have to pick these up today. They'll probably be fine till the next day, but they spawn every like 3 days or so, it seems. Let's make sure we pick them up before then. I think those came back. Hey, how you doing? Come here to check up on Romana, but phew, what a walk. Why the stare? Trying to diagnose me with your eyes? Well, sadly, it doesn't work that way. Oh, there's Gustav. I gotta catch him while I can. Have a flower.
Hey.
I don't know what else we can give him that he'll like. Obviously he likes flowers, he's wearing one. But like, we can't give him like music. Oh hey, look, there's... Oh, the cow ate some of the grass there. I thought that was new grass. There we go. Oh, we can brush you now, too. Yeah! Can I brush the dog? Nope. And dog is like, nope, time for bed. Oh, these absorbed the fertilizer already. The top ones had fertilizer on them. Now, it said in the tutorial tips that once they reach max, you just can't put fertilizer on that spot anymore. I'm not gonna bother with all these other ones. So we ain't made of money right now. Though I guess with the cost of fish, it's not too bad. Because we could just catch a fish, and every fish, if you think about it, is kind of like about 1 fertilizer. Eventually, we'll be able to make our own fertilizer, I think using fish. We're kind of close here. We got a lot of crops, I don't think. Our stamina is built for this. Oh. Alright, let's go to bed. Oh wait, no. We need to put our milk in there. We're not gonna get the most money for it, but, you know, Van's not gonna be here. And then we have to manually try to sell them to the villagers. Which they may not be interested in. Oh, look at the pink sheep. So that is a change I do not like about this particular version. Is they cheapified some of the animals more. Like the cows look about the same. I think the horses, from what I looked up, look about the same-ish too. But they changed the way the goats and sheep and chickens and ducks and all look and made them more like the other like Harvest Moon / Story of Season games, where they just kind of balloonified them. And they decided to give the sheep like these giant afros, which the afros are neat. But I kind of like have normal sheep too as an option. And then they made them pink, which the only explanation I can think of is that they thought it was confusing that the goat was white and the sheeps were also white. So they made them cotton candy pink instead, which is not what they look like in the original. And they didn't just make it a separate breed either. So it's just... I installed a mod to fix that, which is the whole reason I did any of the mods in the first place, is because I was just like, no, I'm not buying the game if it has pink sheep in it. Mostly sunny, okay. Talking about watering. Yeah, you gotta water the crops. Yeah, we were kind of... Water the stuff. Mysterious wonders. Oh, is this hints on wonders? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. I think it's cute that they called them wonders because it's a wonderful life. I think that's just really cute. They call the achievements wonders. Join us as we travel across the globe in pursuit of the rare and unseen. For our 5th exploration series, we'll unravel the mysteries of a rare creature called the water monkey. Never mind, this is not tips. Our journey will take us to a long-forgotten island, deep within the heart of the Secret Sea. The Secret Sea, a little-known region of Sargasso, lies an uncharted island known to the locals as Recluse Island. There, we'll be searching for the so-called Yaya Pond, the only place in the world where water monkeys are said to survive. In order to find this elusive creature, we've traveled deep into the wilds of Recluse Island. With much of the island's surface covered in lava, the land is inhospitable, and a few other living things dot the terrain besides ourselves. You're looking for a pond on a lava island? Any progress we make is contingent upon being able to locate Yaya Pond. Yaya Pond was first discovered a century ago by an intrepid explorer named Joseph Necht. His journal contains the only evidence we have of the mysterious pond's existence, a simple line of scrawl which reads, "Late in the night, I was awoken by a cry that sounded like ya-ya, ya-ya. I chose to follow the sound and came upon our gargantuan pond." Tune in next time for part 2. Hey, good luck today. My lucky item is wild grass. Okay. Dog. We eat. Nom 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 nom. I wonder if we can order dog food at some point. Dog. I can't remember if we used to be able to like cuddle with the dog. But picking them up counts, so. Jump! We need to get some chickens. Oh, look at the apple tree! It's grown so much! Alright, let's go ahead and do some ordering here. Alright, so we're gonna want to order... Okay, so we can order the tree as well. Let's order that too. 5, sure. 250, okay. So we can order multiple feed things. Alright, so we're a bird feed. Probably 5, I guess. 500, oh. My wallet. Alright. And let's order an animal. Okay. So we got a normal cow. Okay, so this is what the cow is supposed to look like. But, you know, in mod it is a little different. The baby one might still look like that, though. I'm actually not sure. So this is not what the brown cows are supposed to look like. They're supposed to look like this kind of brown all over. And they just look kind of boring. So somebody modded it to where they have a more distinct look, and I like it. I think the heart might be like a little much. I kind of wish it was just like a diamond, but the star cow's like that, so. But yeah. I think it's cute. I like it. The marble cow is really cute too. Alright, so. Normal cows for milk. Brown cow's milk is better for butter. Marble cow's milk is better for cheese. Star cow, high quality milk. Costs so much. And also we have all the males because we can breed them and stuff. And I believe the better idea, instead of buying a star cow here, the calf, which will, in this game, they grow up within like 5 days or something. Crazy fast. The normal game, the original one, took like half the year. But I believe it's like a 50-50. If you breed them, they'll either be the mother's breed or the father's breed of cow. They also didn't add in any other varieties of the other animals, still just the cows. Which these existed in the original one too. Alright, we also have sheep. They're a little expensive though. We can shear them for wool. As you can see, they're not cotton candy pink here. Though they will grow their full afro later. The chickens are like gigantic. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the normal hens first. We can only order one animal at a time, I think. Yeah, we can only order one animal at a time. We can also order breeding if we don't want to. Oh, okay. You can only either order an animal or order breeding at a time. Ordering breeding is if you order a generic, like normal male cow from the city. If you don't want to waste a space in order to use it, so in order to do that. All right, so these are all the upgrades. I think originally the pond was like 5,000, so it's a lot more now. And in the original game, you needed to build the pond by spring of year 2, I think. Otherwise, you'd miss out on ducks, which the game very heavily hints at in the tutorial menus here. And it's like, oh hey, you can have chickens, but also some other animal that we're not gonna say. Yeah, but you can get ducks, but they were permanently missable in the original game if you did not buy the pond by year 2's spring's end, because there's a specific event you needed to see to trigger the ducks. But these are all, I think, a lot more expensive than they were in the original. So we have a processing room for milk and turning milk into butter or cheese. That existed. A fertilizer maker. I'm pretty sure that existed as well. You can recycle old items into fertilizer for your crops. The barn upgrade, I think that's new. So you can have up to 16 animals with 2 spaces for pregnant animals. A coop upgrade, that's definitely new. You can have up to 16 birds and 2 incubators. Fertilizer spreader, I don't remember that. You can get a fertilizer spreader for the poor field. When fertilizer is inserted, it'll run automatically twice a day. Okay. And this one's for the good field. So you can just boost them up to where they're like the best field. Which is an upgrade that isn't here. So I assume we either have to unlock the condition for that or it appears in here on another year. We can also sell animals as well. I don't know how much they're worth, but in theory you could, you know, breed your cows or anything like that and sell the animals for profit as well. Though it's probably not really worth it, I imagine. Probably depends. I'll have to see. But if you have a bunch of cows, then you probably already have enough milk to do anything you want with. And so you could just breed the other ones if you don't want to sell them directly. Actually, we probably have spent enough time. Nope, we have not spent enough time. You are in the mood for snuggles, though. There you go. I gotta get my timing better on that. To where we can milk them first thing in the morning and then in the evening. Alright. So we're still waiting on the tomatoes to grow. We'll run up to the archaeological site, but there's not going to be much we can do at the moment. Because it does not open right away. The wild animals they also mentioned we need to be friends with. Oh, look, here's one. Here's the Chihuahua. Hi. A Chihuahua wearing a scarf. How cute. I'm surprised yeah. They haven't, like, added anything. Can I give them, like, food? Chihuahua's a bit scared of you. I don't know how to be friends with them. Maybe we can, like, buy them specific treats or something. Because it said we wanted to befriend, make all the wild animals happy. Hmm. Strange. Good morning, Frost. Every morning I open my arms to the sky and receive of the sun's boundless energy. He's doing sun pose. Get him go. Nothing bolsters the spirit quite like good weather. Don't you agree? Yes! Yeah, I think at 9, that's when he starts, schmoovin' into the dig site. Welcome to our humble abode. Listen to this, Frost. I make the professor his meals every day, right? Well, he always says it's delicious and eats the whole thing. Every day the professor eats my cooking and tells me how good it is, but, honestly, I'm not that good of a cook. It's good to see you here to help us out with the dig. Are you here to help? If not, I guess just sit back and relax. Bunch of records. Oh, there he is. Hey, Carter. It may not look like much, but I'm proud to call this tent my base of operations here in Forgotten Valley. And, my humble abode as well. Quite a bit of functionality packed into a small space, yes. If you ever wish to lend a hand to the excavation effort, give me a shout at the dig site. Alright. So we'll wait on that, and then we'll just keep fishing. Does fishing use up any energy? I think it probably doesn't. Yeah, this is gonna be a bulk of the game pretty much, is while we're waiting, go around, talk to people, we'll go to the dig site, go fishing, sell the stuff. It's a farming game! A Masu, that's new. There's also, I have heard, an encyclopedia, collectopedia kind of thing that incentivizes you to obviously try to collect everything there is in the game. You know, get all the different types of crops, all the different values of milk and sizes of fish and everything. I need to check and see what fish is technically the most desirable here to catch. Because I know that there's better fishing rods, so, you know, there's going to be more things that we can actually catch right now anyway, and I presume you can still catch everything with the newer rods as well. And a fun fact I learned watching a YouTube video, the better tools, or I think like the best tools you could get in the original game, were actually bugged. So they didn't actually do their special effect, which I think was supposed to like increase the certain things about them. Like the watering can would water more spots, the hoe would like probably dig up more spots. No, they were all bugged. So they didn't actually do any of those things. And they all required like super special conditions to get them to. Like befriending certain characters all the way. You could get lighter tools from Van. And the lighter tools would consume less stamina every time you use them. But they fixed that for, I think, like Another Wonderful Life or a special edition. Eesh. This will definitely be like a Steam Deck game for me. I need to see if I can get it running with the mods on Steam Deck, because you have to use a mod loader for this game because it normally packs the files specifically Though I already have them pre-done, but when I tried putting it on there, it just didn't really... It didn't load the mods for some reason. I've heard that you might have to specifically put the game on an SD card, so it like reads like the file system right or something for it. Where you're not having it in the, not to say the root directory, but on the drive itself. The internal drive. So I'll try it both ways and see if I can get it to work. Because at the moment I have to stream it from my PC to the Steam Deck, and this shouldn't be that intensive a game to run. Look at all this inventory space! I'll never have to put anything away ever! Let's move these around a little bit. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna... Well, actually, I might as well take a picture of you. Zoom. You used to be able to go into first-person mode in the original game, so I think that's what this kind of is as well. Ooh, there's some stuff in there. Surprised I don't just auto start on the yes. He dancing. I do appreciate having some of the spots already like pre-dug, like they've actually been doing something this whole time. And it makes you just beeline because you know that there's something actually there. I'm curious if it's gonna get just as big. Ooh, I got the gemstone. I haven't gotten one of those yet. This looks like to be another one. Because from what I remember, I think I'd upgraded the mine here, or excavation site, at least one or two times in the original game, and it gets huge. Kind of for no reason, because like there isn't actually like special spots to dig at or anything. They're all the same, it's just that the table of what you can dig up, things get, you know, more valuable and all as you keep going. There's more cool stuff that you can find. But, you know, like different colored gems and stuff like that. Still the old stuff. But, you know, some of the stuff is more valuable. But it gets just huge. Sorry, you're blocking my vibes here. There you go. I heard there was a mod to, like, make it where you can still dig regardless of if they're standing on the spots. I just hope that something like that doesn't bug out the rest of the game, though. When in doubt, the solution in modern gaming is there's probably a mod for that. There's gotta be someone dedicated enough, if the game was able to be modded, to mod that thing out. Another gem. I really like the tells though, so I'm not just digging here forever till an exclamation mark happens. I genuinely don't know if things just randomly spawn all the time though. Ooh, there's 1,000 gold gem right there. Give me that fort. I'm pretty sure the luck forecast is referring to like the randomness of what you get in here. Excuse me, sir. That's why it says like, oh, lucky for you, you got the gold fork. But it's also one of those things where you'll never know unless there's an in-game hint about it. Or you look it up somewhere and it's on like a wiki because somebody looked in the game code. A lot of gemstones. For now, I'm going to be selling all of these things, but at some point, I'm going to start giving the lesser value things to the villagers who I want to be friends with. Oh, there's another fork. Gems, cool ancient statues. No. Golden fork. That's what we want. Oh, we're tired? Oh, we did sleep at like midnight, so that probably makes sense. Yes, golden fork. Yeah, we just hit an ancient cafeteria, didn't we? Is it that time already? I suppose we ought to start wrapping it up. Excellent work. So he closes at 5. Another productive day of digging for you, I hope. Got a fork. Huh. Doesn't appear to be anything of archaeological significance. Yeah. And, yeah, mostly you ain't going right back in. You just closed. Ooh, we need to give him a fish. Yeah, he's just gonna sit there. We need to give her a flower as well. It's not the best idea to give, like, milk and stuff to people right now, because our milk isn't very high quality. So they might just go like, it was okay. But it still might be more valuable than the flowers and stuff, but these are free, so, you know. Okay, so she does only take one. Can I give you another flower? No. Okay. It is one a day. I have a bigger fish. Yeah, let me give you the large Masu, just for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, have it.
Oh.
I'm curious if the size matters for these fish, as far as like how happy they are. Thanks a bunch. Wonder how good it is. I'm a flutter just thinking about it. Yeah. If it's like the original, we need to be friends with him to get the better fishing pole. Alright, there's... Let's see. You might like... Gem. Even if I may or may not... Oh, wait, no, his arms are crossed, though. Yeah, actually, yeah, here you go. What is? Yeah! I mean, he likes metal. I think he likes all the ancient stuff, too. Oh, I didn't get a coin, though. I didn't have a coin to give him. I don't know what you like. Do you like flowers now? Or just food? Do you like flowers? Or just money? No need for it, okay. Oh.
Hey!
Have flower! Not like the flower you just passed on the ground. Alright, let's see. How are we looking? Okay, we're getting there with him. Oh, we got 1 heart with him. Look at that. We should be pretty high with Nina. Nina we're almost like friends with. We only just gave a fish to Gallon, so understandable. He's basically like only a tiny bit above normal. Cassie does not really like us that much. Also, interestingly, their little like eye shines are different. That's interesting. I guess because he's like the grumpier one or something. I don't know. And he's got one little here. We'll probably need to go to bed earlier to make up for our sleep here. But we got some watering to do, I bet. And of course, a lot of these characters, they're gonna be in town for like ever, so. Some of them may or may not leave town. So we gotta try to be friends with some of them while we can. Ooh, look at them strawberries. Looking a little dried up and sad. Or at least dark colored. Very silvery leaves on them. Actually, I can just press the button, right? Yeah. Press that square button! I think we might ran out. Cool. I always appreciated, like, the models and all for them in the original. And I like how here they're all waving in the wind. Cute. Okay, these grapes are going, like, way faster. These, I don't know why. Go get more fertilizer. Can I brush you twice a day? I seems so. Alright, let's see if we can get... I don't think we... Do we have our dog do treks today? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. I've obtained 3 types of fish! Yay! Beep-bop, beep-bop, I'm just gonna move these over here because we don't really need to mess with those too much. Probably fill that up for more fish and all later. Yeah, we didn't have stacks of fish before. That's new. They essentially tried to get rid of a lot of the tedious inventory management by just letting you carry like everything. Not everything, but everything. Actually, didn't I have like a recipe for fish? Oh! I can actually make these now. When I was testing, we couldn't actually make hors d'oeuvres or anything yet. No, I can't yet. I have to be more skilled. I have to gain more cooking experience. So we're gonna make a bunch of soup. Now it says I'm not skilled enough yet, but but they were highlighted. I think it bugged a little bit. Oh wait, that's in my normal thing. In the recipe menu, they're not blocked because I have recipes. Okay. As soon as I get some tomatoes, we be cooking. We can make a lot of stuff. We didn't have the option to buy turnip seeds yet, I don't think. Unless they're a summer crop for some reason. Yeah, we can make marinade, which you can always give to Gavin as well. We can't make chimichurri. We don't have carrots or melons yet. This is 2 types of fruit. Tomatoes, gritomas. Whatever the heck that is. Is that green tomatoes? That's not what those are. Those are tomatillos. 2 types of fruit. I wonder if it technically requires hybrid fruits, which is a whole system I didn't know existed in the original game because I never unlocked it. because it was kind of hidden. But it requires 3 things. But this says 4. So I wonder if I can just... I can just use any 2 apples and a tomato. Can't make any of those yet. Not until next season. Unless we get a villager to give us stuff. So part of the reason you're going to want to save a lot of stuff in the fridge is because you might need like carrots for a bunch of recipes that like people like. So you might want to save it for those. Or those recipes could give you more energy. Okay, so the cork board is full of life events specifically. Oh, I was hoping we could put like our own pictures on the cork board. That'd be cute. Okay, here's the encyclopedia. So once we get stuff, it'll just add it to our encyclopedia here. Okay, so there's normal milk, B, which is what we've been getting. There's C that we can't cook with or ship. A is quality. S is high quality. S star is top quality. And this is from a normal cow, so we can get this. But I'm curious if we have to breed, maybe? Or it's friendship based in order to get the better quality milk. These are all the things we have access to now, but look at all the other ones. Oh! It's also the extra question marks, which I think are probably all hybrids. Where you mix 2 things together. There's like 1 billion recipes. Not that many fish, surprisingly. I mean, I guess they all come in different sizes as well. So this just records the largest one that you caught. Okay, yeah, so there's... Okay, so there's little, or lil, normal, large, and huge. Yeah, surprisingly not a lot of fish. You think there'd be more like seasonal specific ones or something like Animal Crossing. We've also found a lot of stuff in the archaeological site already. Those are facilities, okay. The mini... Okay, so they have on here your mini games thing too. Oh, can we do... We can do this with Patrick as well? So Cassie's really good at it, and Patrick is easier. Was that in the original as well? It might have been. So Cassie's the expert one. Gotcha. Okay. So we have one of him, one of Patrick. The game with Van that replaced the milk drinking game where you had to like basically break your controller spamming the A button to drink milk. Which they probably took out for accessibility reasons and also probably like, don't chug milk please, children. I don't know what the other ones are though. Oh look, we have like all like the concept art of them here. That's cute. Yeah, we haven't met everyone yet. I assume this character's probably the harvest goddess. We haven't met everyone yet because they're characters that move in as the years go by. So. Let's go then. Well, well, well. Hey look, we're dreaming about that painting. As much as I want to keep going, we're gonna write in our journal here. It's 2 a.m. I'm getting tired. I got some chicken and stuff I gotta go cook tonight. I'm gonna try to make what am I making? My brain is the word is escaping me. What did I write down in my note? Chicken fajitas. I'm gonna go make chicken fajitas on a sheet pan in the oven. Well, I got the energy. But I took some days off, so I got extra time. I might get some extra stream in it maybe this week, so that'd be exciting. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna play this more on my off time, because, you know, at this point, we went through a lot of the new stuff, so aside from events, we're the farming game. Works as like a chill stream kind of game thing, but I think you'd have to have a lot of conversation going on and like a cozy stream thing to make it work. So next stream, we'll be back in more Clair Obscure, and we might potentially go beat the final boss or something. Maybe, depending on how the game's structured. Whether we actually can or not. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do still in the game too, so we got a lot to go on that one. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate ya. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye! Beep, bop, beep, bop, bop, ba-da-na.